What is happening, everybody? My name is Julius, and I am here for another We Tolerate Comics. It's issue 6. You have the tissue issues to join us. I am here with the ultimate comic book manga fan aficionado. He's a good friend. I was about to say a fiend. He plays music. He's been on Ignore This podcast with his girlfriend Lynn. It is Mr. Jacob. How are you, Jacob?
I'm good. How about yourself, Julius?
I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling. We got our coffee before doing this.
Yes, sir.
You're almost out.
Yeah.
You like the iced shit?
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
You prefer it over the hot stuff?
It depends, honestly. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big coffee guy right now. I don't know. I haven't been really.
What have you been drinking more?
Just water.
I know you love water. I need to drink more water, honestly, because I start pissing rainbow colors, you know what I mean? It's fucking bad. It's really bad. But I wanted to ask you this, actually, and it's kind of related to the coffee and everything, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because it's been really hot, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's been actually excessively hot. Like, 110, I think, was the highest it got around us. And obviously, I got my hot drink because it's cooled down everything. We're getting into the fall area. And I'm curious, I've been thinking about this recently. Is there a season where that season applies heaviest for comic books to you? Like, is the fall your comic book season? Is the spring your comic book season? I'm curious because I feel like getting a comic book is perfect for coffee and also when it's cold out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. My answer is every season is comic book season. That's my answer.
Year round,
but it depends. Maybe the fall probably because I have to go outside and read and nature and stuff like Debs Park. You know Debs Park, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I go and read up there and stuff, but it's not been in a while because it's just too crazy up there, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there was an honest to God assassination up there in Debs Park, this place that we hike at. I talked to Andrew on Ignore This podcast 9 or something.
Yeah, and
we were talking about you and I hiking. And our whole thing about Elephant Hill when we were up there, and we thought there was a guy following us, and then we saw the machete and everything. But at Debs Park, another place we hike at, there was a sniper up on a higher ridge than a guy below. I don't know the whole do you know the rest of the story?
Something like that, yeah. Something like that. There's a higher inclination. That's the right wording.
Yeah.
He was from there. It was 100 feet away. And yeah, I just sniped him. That shit was crazy. I saw a flyer one time when I was going to the Fresco Market. Yeah. It said community warning, keep an eye out. And that flyer, for reference, the sniping happened a year before that I saw that poster. So we know about it for a year. Yeah. Still haven't caught the guy. So, it kind of sucks because that's a good spot. It's nice to go there and stuff. It's a beautiful area, especially during the winter. It's beautiful.
And there's a whole pond up at the top with turtles in there and everything. There are benches. You can bring your drinks, your weed, or your comic books or anything.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the atmosphere of it. And now there's this air of like someone was actually assassinated up here, you know? You never hear that type of shit. You know, you hear all sorts of about muggings and assaults and fires and
or
shit.
Weird like cult rituals up there and stuff. Like I've heard my mom told me before that like there's been a goat hit up there, and that was last year. But that was like during the pandemic, the height of the pandemic, because no one was really out there and stuff. Well,
goat head?
Yeah, goat head.
A severed
goat head. Yeah, they found one up there. So mom told me, I was like, what?
She didn't find it?
No.
It's just something she heard?
I think there was an article about it. Don't reference me. It's like, he said, she said thing kind of, I guess.
Did they see any hoof prints near it?
I do not know.
Because they could have brought it up separately or brought the goat up and then had the ritual up there.
What if they just like cut the goat's head off and just put it in a bag?
That's what I'm thinking, right? Like, did they, because...
Oh, poor goat.
That's fucked up because it's a hike up to get up there.
Yeah, it's a hike up there.
Did they drive their car? Did they?
Well, you could drive a car up there. There's a ramp up there, but that area is more like. So there's 2 entrances at Debs Park. There's one near my house. I'm not gonna start living, by the way, so you're not gonna hear where Debs Park is at on this podcast.
No.
Yourself.
No.
But
find it out.
There's two entrances. There's one near my house, which that's the route we go. There's a lot of stairs there.
The stairs.
There's a hill. It's a mission up that way, but it's much safer, I feel, and a much more better way because we've gone the other way, and
that's more of a trek, honestly.
It's more of a mess there too. There's a lot of characters there. We were walking there, and this guy's having just posted up in a circle. we think they're smoking weed and stuff. Hey, just post it up. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
No, they're smoking some crack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we had to walk above them, and that smoke got all up in our face.
Okay, so there are 3 entrances actually. Because there's the one you're talking about where the crackheads were.
Yeah.
Then there's the stairs, and then there's the one closer to the freeway.
Yeah,
which is more of an actual hiking trail.
That one's kind of scary. I don't think that one because you could see the house right there and stuff.
Yeah,
there's a big truck right there. Yeah, I don't take that way. I saw one time. I just went back down, dude.
No, seeing that when we went down the alternate route down to the park, and we saw those people it's like out of Breaking Bad. People smoking just crack right in the middle of the day. The pipes you see on that show, and they're all grainy. Their fingernails are all kind of like mine and everything. It was a bit startling. That they were just so upfront about it. They just didn't care. They were just smoking crack in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
That's the area.
That's LA. I'm kidding.
You need a superhero for this shit.
Yeah, man. But maybe they were having a good time. They weren't harm. They weren't bugging nobody. They were just They're like, how people watch this. You guys go around and smoke your weed. There's no same thing crack,
They're just doing it with crack.
So it was a beautiful day outside, so I can't blame them and stuff. I mean, for reference, we don't smoke crack. For reference, we don't.
No crack.
Yeah, no crack. We just like hiking and stuff and drinking water. We don't smoke nothing.
When you go hiking as much as we do, you see plenty of things that you only see on TV.
Oh, yeah, dude.
The crack, the goat heads, the snipers, and shit.
I got one more story on Debs Park, then we'll get to the topic. Yeah. So, during the height of the pandemic, I went there. Of course, I had a mask on me, of course. I'm not crazy. Yeah, I'm not trying to catch that shit. Mm-hmm. But, was walking around there and stuff. And, dude, I saw this giant rattlesnake. Like, that thing was kind of a python, dude. Oof. And I'm thinking, I've never seen a snake that big, dude. Like, so you know how we go in that trail, like from the back and stuff. So the trail is about, I don't know, let's say it's not that, it's as big as, say, maybe a basic driveway. I can't really give a good reference of it size, but it's not that big, to go side to side from one side to the other side. Yeah. So I see the snake going by, and it took like a good minute for the rest of that snake's body to go. I guess I saw the head go first, and it was like a train. You're waiting for it, basically like that, and I'm like, damn. But I'm glad that snake was more scared of me than I was of it, because that thing was big. That thing had to be at least like, I don't even know, 7 or 6 feet, dude.
Oh, that's the wild.
That's the wild, that's the
dude. Wilderness.
I've never seen a snake. I've never seen that snake ever again. So like,
good.
Hey man,
it's a big ass snake.
Debs Park has some interesting, animals there.
That's that snake from Jungle Book.
Dude, that was a big ass rattlesnake, dude. I've never seen a rattlesnake that big. And it was a rattlesnake, dude.
I saw a rattlesnake?
It was I had it rattled
you
too.
Heard the rattle?
Yeah.
The little clicking and everything.
Yeah, but it just went across its way and stuff. I was like,
did it see you?
I think it saw me, but I think it was more scared of me though. I guess so. I don't know. But that thing was just huge, man.
Snakes are interesting. They see in infrared and everything.
Yeah, they are
get
interesting.
Really big. They're all pretty. I think like 90% muscle.
Yeah, man.
A python. I was actually watching a clip of Steve Irwin. Was he the crocodile?
Yeah, he was the crocodile hunter.
Crocodile hunter and everything, and he's like just going up to these snakes, these crocodiles, and just like fucking wrestling them.
He lived his life to the fullest, man.
Yeah, he was the one, man.
He was the one.
But
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Steve Irwin. But I was reminded of what everything you were saying about our real life, because there are arsonists in our town, there are crackheads and everything, there are snakes. I'm thinking Justin needs to step up and become the vigilante that he's always wanted to be and is destined to be.
Man, he's gonna smoke crack with the crackheads probably.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how Justin is when he walks around like when Daredevil came out originally on Netflix, and he would just be like, or Arrow, and he would go up to his brother and fucking fight with his brother and quote Arrow and stuff. You have failed this city.
It's funny. They're total polar opposites. Javier's a fool, and Justin's just
a nerd.
A nerd.
He's kick-ass. If you saw Justin as a vigilante, do you think you'd immediately recognize him, even if he had the costume on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess you'd know.
I just turn my back away, let him do his thing. I ain't got time for this.
Imagine Justin perched on top of a building.
Oh God.
At the top of it at night.
Be scary,
and,
dude.
He's like Batman. He's like patrolling and everything, and he's having the inner monologue and stuff. He's like, what day is it? It's September 19th. I'm here on top of the Chrysler Building.
Oh my God.
I'm here waiting for Uniman.
Uniman?
Yeah, you know, that's one of his characters.
I remember he called like a character that was a monkey in like high school, Sutang or something like that. He has that monkey with him and stuff.
Justin would have he would always claim to have an enemy monkey character that he would fight named Sutang. And you know what's funny? I think he merged with Sutang ever since, especially with how many times he yells like a chimpanzee in Pasadena, you know?
Yeah.
Like when he did that to that white couple that were passing out one time, you know? He's just walking by and then he's like, ow, 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 you know?
Disturbing the peace.
Yes. He's an honest to God vigilante. I love it.
Hi, Justin.
Hey, Justin. Shout out to Justin.
Yeah.
Our good friend, Justin.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, we were supposed to hang out with him today, but, you know, he's busy patrolling.
Yeah, busy patrolling, you know.
Looking for Sutang.
Busy protecting the innocent.
Defending the innocent, upholding the crack. Well, we are here to talk about, speaking of the superhero topics and culture and everything, we're here to talk about some comic book stuff. It is We Tolerate Comics, of course. And you do read comic books, even though I've known you more as the music guy, you know, the anime guy and everything. You do read comics.
Oh, yeah, I do read comic books.
You read manga and everything. Yeah. So what was, for you, the books that got you into the comic book culture and everything?
I'm trying to think. It's a good question. You know, I'll probably say it probably wasn't superheroes, but mostly like, you know, stuff from like, you know, newspapers like, you know, Garfield.
Oh, yeah, the strips.
Yeah, and Garfield, especially Calvin Hobbes.
Oh yeah, Calvin Hobbes.
That definitely got me more into comic books, like, because I remember when I was in elementary school, they had a lot of books, but they had a section. They didn't have comic books for some reason because they said they were too violent, I guess, for elementary school kids, whatever.
Yeah.
But they had Calvin Hobbes and stuff, Garfield. I read Baby Mouse. Did you read that before?
Baby Mouse?
Yeah, Baby Mouse. That's about, I forgot, but it's a weird name.
Baby Mouse?
Yeah, Baby Mouse. I think that's what it's called.
What's it about?
It's about a girl mouse. I forget what the school is. I totally forgot.
A girl mouse?
Yeah, it's just funny. It's just it has crude drawing and stuff. It's like it's funny. It's not like bad, like crude, like inappropriate. It's just like it's meant for kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was pretty cool. You know, I guess Captain Underpants too, if that counts.
Oh, I would count that.
Yeah,
Captain Underpants.
That got comic books.
I remember that. Man, that takes me back, Captain Underpants.
He's still making books too and stuff. And
really?
Like, yeah. Because I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say where I work at, but, you know, where I work, I deal with a lot of books and stuff. So I get to see a bunch of Dave Pilkey. Am I pronouncing right?
I think Dave, is it Dave Pickley?
Pickley, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been years.
I'll say Pickley. It's probably Pickley, probably.
Yeah. It looks why does Captain Underpants look like Bill O'Reilly?
When he's all pissed off and stuff, Mr. Krupp.
Yeah, Mr. Krupp.
Such a dick. And then they snap his fingers and he goes, tra la la. It's kind of disturbing, man. Imagine seeing that in public or in real life, man. Some man just like half naked.
If they do a sequel book where they're actually grown up and everything, like kind of like what they did with Logan, where it turned rated R. I mean, he would definitely be, you know, arrested for child endangerment.
Yeah, a rated R Captain Underpants.
Yeah, but he'd be put on a watch list. Like Chris Hansen would show up and shit, you know?
Mr. Krupp, have a seat.
Why don't you have a seat right there, Mr. Krupp?
They snap his fingers. He just escapes.
Yeah, he just trying enough.
Yeah, that was it's a good series and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. That and Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes. There was also, I guess, it could kind of count as a superhero, I guess, comic book. Because, I mean, if you remember the segments where Calvin had his things called Spaceman Spiff. Like, where he, you know how...
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was superhero, but that was pretty cool.
It's like a Duck Dodgers almost, you know? Yeah.
And he would always have, like, just random, like... Because I like how it'd be so random. Like, you just read, like, a couple stuff, it's just Calvin Hobbes dialogue, you know, Calvin being a little shithead. And, yeah. And then just one episode, it's just... Or not episode. One panel's fucking T-Rexes and shit. But it's crazy, like, Bill Watterson. Yeah, the art's amazing for that book. Especially when, like... You go, it's crazy. He captures, you know, I would say a regular child's imagination perfectly on, you know, art and stuff.
Yeah, he really did because Calvin and Hobbes almost had like that. Because they were comic strips, they had that minimalist look to it where it was very flat.
Yeah.
A lot of the art styles. Because it was, you know, it was panel after panel after panel. And then when it would get into his imagination where he's going to Mars or he's going to the time machine in the prehistoric times, you get these incredible, like, art pieces of a dinosaur, of demons and stuff. And it would take up a whole page.
It would, yeah.
I remember a lot of the collections of Calvin and Hobbes, and they were fantastic.
Massive. They're fantastic.
Fantastic, man.
Yeah. I always like how, sometimes it could deal with more serious issues and topics and stuff, like they deal with death in one issue and stuff, about a baby raccoon Calvin finds and it dies. And I remember Hobbes explains death, something like that, and they just like has a cute ending where they just hug and stuff. It's like, it's very wholesome and stuff. It teaches you, it has not dark undertones, but like that's like the darkest I think it's probably ever gotten. Probably,
yeah. It's really smart. I mean, it is for our generation at least the Charlie Brown of our generation.
Oh, definitely,
the Peanuts.
I would also read those books too and stuff.
Yeah. And those were, I think. I mean, there's definitely inspiration.
Oh yeah,
from
definitely.
Peanuts with Calvin and Hobbes, where there's a lot of, and also in a show like Recess. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember Recess.
Where it was really funny and really smart, but they kind of dumbed down a lot of complicated situations with really childish ones. You know?
I still remember. I don't know if it was Recess. They go to a jungle gym and they just make those kids like dressed like stereotypical like natives on islands. Like I don't know.
Oh yeah. That was because they had the jungle gym and that the dome.
Yeah,
the
those kids are like half naked and shit.
Yeah, they were like indigenous, like dressed up kids. They have the war paint and everything, but it was like finger paint on their
like apocalyptic in there or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they looked like the Aztecas and everything.
I know, man.
Oh my god, that takes me back, man. And then what's his name? Randall.
Fucking hate Randall, bro. Why is he a snitch?
Snake ass Randall.
What does he get out of it?
Miss Finster.
How they draw him too? He looks like a bitch, bro.
He looks like a snake. He looks
like a snake.
Amphibious.
Yeah. Why is he a snitch thow?
I mean, there's always that kid in school like Randall and everything.
Fuck Randall, bro.
Fuck Randall, dude. That's what I'm gonna title this episode. Fuck Randall.
Or what if there was like a you know how those like Disney shows everyone has was like crazy like theories about him that's like has a super dark undertone. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into that, but what if I'm gonna split my own theory? Okay. What if everyone was a dick to Randall? He's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna just snitch on you. You guys are assholes.
That's probably what happened.
Probably
because when was it middle school or elementary school that show was?
Oh, that was elementary school. We were still right? We were still like our age was in the single digits. That's what I remember.
But like for the kids in the show.
Oh, where it takes place? I think it's in a middle school. No, I think it's in elementary school actually.
Okay, well I would imagine it's elementary because they have the young kids, like really young kids.
And I'm pretty sure I don't know. Well, for us at least in middle school, I don't know if anywhere else in the United States of America or in the world. We did not have recess. I missed recess after fifth grade, man.
Yeah, middle. Well, there are schools out there that are like kindergarten to 12th grade.
Yeah,
where I guess they incorporate breaks, but not recess. By itself. Because you're gonna have how are you gonna even do that? How are you gonna split that up or anything?
I'm still going that. I mean, I guess I was a tall kid. I used to be kind of big, a little chunky and stuff. But I don't give a fuck. I still go on the little spinner things, those crazy ass things that spin very fast. That shit was fun, dude. Standing kind of. You gotta like shift that shit around.
Yeah.
That shit goes super fast to the point where like about to fly off and shit.
Yeah.
Like you feel it's like one of those like gravity rides that spin so fast and shit.
Like what they have at carnivals.
Yeah, I like that. Dude, if I was in high school, I still go on that. I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
School sucks enough already. You know why they take the one joy out of going to school? Uh-huh. Like, it's like, first through fifth, you get recess, you get a jungle gym. It's fun, man. Monkey bars are fun.
And the swings are the best.
The swings are the best. I don't, and then once you enter sixth grade, all right, we're going to take the one thing you find joyful in school and take that shit out.
I saw one time... this kid, because you have kids push you on the swings and make you go higher. I saw this one kid, they were arguing while they were on the swings. Yeah. So this one kid was pushing, the other kid was on the swing, and they're just like talking mad shit to each other. So it's like the kid's sitting is like, man, you can't push for shit. And then each push, the kid pushing got so angry, he just like at one point he just lost his shit and just pushed with the force of the Death Star, just like, and then the kid fucking went all the way up in the air. He lost the swing. He was up in the air, and then he came right down, right on his back.
What did he land on? Was it like sand, concrete?
It was the plastic, rubber.
Yeah, that rubber gravel shit.
Yeah,
that, like sticks to your knee and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He fell right on his back.
Yeah, he was all covered in those like little dude.
But there was some blood and everything because I mean it was that hard.
I mean those things can be kind of sharp sometimes. You land them. Yeah, they could definitely cut you if you land hard enough. Definitely.
He was like,
was he being a dick though or something?
Yeah, he kept on saying you can't push for shit. Push more.
Oh well, he should have been talking shit. I bet you he learned a life lesson that day.
Yeah, shut the fuck up
and treat others the way you want to be treated.
That's right. Yeah. But Recess, Calvin and Hobbes, Peanuts, a lot of those shows that had a good sense of humor, were really smart, really funny, and almost satirical. You know, Recess is a really funny ass show that made fun of a lot of just shit about adult life, you know.
Yeah.
Same as Calvin and Hobbes. You know, we always talk about that Calvin and Hobbes skit from Robot Chicken, where he ends up in a psych ward and everything. He kills his parents. It's like, the tiger told me to do it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Have you heard at all about, speaking of like young properties to adult times and everything, have you heard about that Winnie the Pooh film coming out?
Yeah, because the trademark's up for, or I guess
it's in the public domain.
Public domain. Yeah. I'll watch it, man. I'll watch it.
Did you see the trailer for it?
Yeah, I saw a trailer.
What did you think?
It's interesting. I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I'm not much like you. I'm not much of a film guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll say I like anime more. I like cartoons. You know.
Yeah.
I'm lame like that.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not lame. It's not lame. I mean, I think it would have been cooler if they did like actual like puppets, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like the almost like Jim Henson type shit.
Well, they just drew it out, just animated it.
That would be really cool if it was animated.
Just Pooh coming in. Like you see, it starts out with Terry walking or a Piglet. And, you know, it's a nice, beautiful day. And then, you know, he sees Rabbit or someone just chilling, you know, make it corny. You can see above him like, hey, Rabbit. You know, this Rabbit. And you see him and his head's on a stick and shit. And Piglet's like, what the hell? He's freaking out and he's going everywhere. But everywhere he goes, everyone's just dead. He goes to like, and Pooh is ruthless. He kills everybody.
Yeah.
Rue's not even safe, bro.
Yeah, no, not even Rue or the Heffalump.
No one's safe. You see freaking Piglet going around everywhere. Everyone's dead. Christopher Robin. Damn, I'm sorry. I got too dark with this shit.
Well, you see, a clever thing you could do is with the owl character. He's flying above, and you see a bird's eye view of like everyone in the 100-acre woods.
It's all on fire and shit.
Yeah, it's all on fire. Everyone's ripped up and everything.
Pooh's all cut up and jacked and stuff. He's like transformed like in like Dragon Ball Z or something like that. He's all jacked,
like Broly or something.
Like Broly.
Dude, that's disgusting, man. Because that's what I would expect if you're gonna do like a horror film with Winnie the Pooh. You have to make it to the point where it's fully like they have to be actual animals. Like Pooh has to be a fucking bear.
Yeah, because they wear like masks and stuff in that, don't they?
Yeah. They look like they're in these costumes. Like
I don't mind it, but I get what you mean though.
Michael Myers or something.
Yeah, you know? Or like I don't know, The Devil's Rejects or something like that. Yeah.
Or
that's a good movie though.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting approach, but I think it would have been cool if they were like actual stuffed animals going around killing people and everything. Yeah, like Child's Play mixed with fucking Muppets or something.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, it's that because the Halloween season's coming up.
Yeah.
Have you read any horror comics at all?
Horror comics, I guess Marvel Zombies.
You've been reading
on this one guy. Fuck, he's a well-known anime artist. I don't know why I'm blanking out.
What's he did?
Junji, I forgot his name. I'll probably tell you after. Probably. Okay. Yeah.
What's a book he did?
He does multiple. He does stories and stuff like Goosebumps, kind of. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh really?
Yeah. So every story's kind of different and stuff. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not too familiar with him, but I know of him. He's known for it. You know, it's not a comic book; it's mangas. But I read Berserk's considered a horror manga. Like it's
is it?
Yeah, it's considered a horror. I
know
guess.
It's really violent.
It's very violent, but it's really, really good. I bought the omnibus of it. Yeah. And I finished that in like a day, dude. Like that's like a good 500 pages. I've never read a book that fast before because I've seen the anime. I know that so just reference the anime. There's no clear, really good adaptation. It's like Akira, basically.
Yeah.
So. They finished the anime, the original in the 90s before the manga was like where it's at right now. I think it's complete. I don't really know because the creator did die a while ago. But he left it in his notes and to his assistants, you know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One of his best friends who does other manga series, who's also a well-known artist in Japan and just total manga in general.
I wonder if he knew that he was gonna die and that's why he did it, or he just said in case I die,
maybe
I'll write down the notes of what happens.
I hear a lot of manga artists just like up and die like at a young age, or like just in general, because it's just a hard job and stuff.
Like the stresses get
the
to
stress
them?
Gets to them, yeah, because there's all that. Because compared to like, I'm not gonna say comics aren't drawn well, or like I love them both equally,
of course,
but just I'm pretty sure the comic book artists just go through the same struggle. But like compared to manga, the comic books, like they gotta do all that detail, all that art, and a certain deadline and stuff.
Yeah, and they have to do it consistently.
Yeah.
I was talking to Exley about One Piece. And One Piece is still happening, and the artists...
1,000 episodes.
I mean, Jesus, like, that's insane dedication, insane work.
Yeah.
You have to constantly be on top of it.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
The stresses of that job must get unbelievable,
Yeah, I think I'm not sure if the manga's still going, because I remember when I was a little kid, this was probably going to manga. I never really finished One Piece. I'm not too...
I'm not familiar with it at all.
I'm not much either, but I would watch it on 4Kids, similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Oh my God, yeah.
So I remember when I was a little kid, my uncle, shout out my uncle Eric, he had Shonen Jump, which is like a collectible, like I think it was a preview of it. I'm not too sure what the issue of it was, but it was a giant magazine. They showed previews of the upcoming chapters. I think it was chapters for the manga series, and there's a chapter. Because I was younger, I didn't know that what I was getting. To my knowledge, I thought One Piece as a 7-year-old kid was like a kid's anime meant for kids. There's no blood in it. It's not violent at all. I see the manga, the main character Luffy. I see this giant Viking, and Luffy, he's a skinny guy. He has, I think he has I'm not, like I said, I'm not too familiar, but he wears sandals. Luffy, he wears sandals. He jumps through a freaking Viking who's like, I don't know, like Goliath size, and they show the blood and everything. I was like, as a little kid, I was like, whoa, they show us in One Piece. I was confused. I was like, yeah, man. And I come to find out as a little kid, or even years later, that what we were getting was a censored version, and you wouldn't know how let down I was. Like I hated that. Like, why am I watching, I don't know, a censored version where I could get all the artistic, all I don't know. It kills the art to me. Sorry.
Yeah. It's when you see because a lot of animes, especially based on mangas, are just direct adaptations of the manga, like the Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, not so much Pokemon. I don't think so.
I think Pokemon was a game first. Yeah.
It was a game first. That's right. But a lot of them, just in One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
All like a lot of them are just straight up adaptations, and that's crazy to hear. I've never heard that actually before, where because it was probably because it was on 4Kids.
Yeah, 4Kids, of course.
4Kids. So
there was a lot of censorship. I know one of the characters. I don't know his name. He's a blonde guy though. He wears the suit. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him or you've seen the character, but he has, so in the uncut version, he has a cigarette in his mouth. In the 4Kids version, he had lollipops. So, it's just crazy. He censored a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has been censored for, I guess, just, Western audiences. Like Yu-Gi-Oh is heavily censored too, which is crazy, man.
Yeah, you were telling me about that the other day, where Yu-Gi-Oh had blood and there was hell and everything. There was death in there. And
I mean, they should just not even censor that, because that's too hard to censor. It kills the art. Makes the show suck kind of more. Yeah. But the show in the uncut version is fucking sick though. Yeah. The manga's sick too. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, it's a dark enough show as it already is and stuff. But never really watched the. I'm used to the cut version, but now I think I'm gonna start watching the uncut version now, because But it's just so much anime shows I gotta watch. Do
you watch the Sonic anime?
Oh, hell yeah!
What is that even considered an anime?
I consider it anime.
There were a lot of shows produced by studios from the U.S. that took on the anime style.
Well, I think that was from Japan actually, though. Actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I know. Okay, never mind. But so it is an anime then.
Yeah, if I remember the first episode in the Japanese version, Sonic curses in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I guess he was getting some I forgot. I think her name was Cosmo, the plant bitch. I don't know. I'm kidding. I think it was the first episode. So Sonic says he gets surrounded. And he's like, I remember vaguely. He says shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he says shit. I mean, I don't blame Sonic, man. He has to do a bunch of bullshit because all these stupid side characters, man.
I'm surprised, man. I was surprised when I played Shadow the Hedgehog, that game.
That game was great, man.
It opens up with a really dark opening, and Shadow shoots guns.
Yeah, he kills Sonic in it. It's what the hell? And then it's a dark game, because do you remember playing the intro scenes to the game where Her name was Maria. She gets shot. I'm like, damn. What the hell's going on in this game?
I know they're not going to do that for this upcoming film.
Could you imagine?
That would be ridiculous.
That'd be funny. But I mean, I would like, if they're going to do in the series, I would like at least for them to, I don't know, get because I remember the comic book series was done by Archie out of all, I don't know, comic book studios.
Oh, yeah. The Archie... Was it Archie Studios? Is that what
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. The publisher of Archie books.
It's better than Archie, I'll say that.
What, Sonic?
Yeah. Fuck Archie, comics? Bro. I don't like Archie that much. Fuck Archie, man. So boring, dude.
Well, I mean, that's why he crosses over with everyone. Like Predator,
Punisher.
The Punisher.
Archie just dies. Just straight up dies. But, I don't know. I don't like Archie. I don't like Richie Rich. Fuck those series. They're so boring, dude.
It's because they're... the white boys in the suburbs.
Even Tintin kind of... Tintin's okay. I like the
Tintin's
dog.
OG.
It's kind of boring, though, too. I gotta read it again. I'm sorry.
Tintin is the classic.
Fuck Tintin.
He's the classic one. With his hair and shit.
Yeah, his hair, receding hairline and stuff.
For how old is he supposed to be? He's like 12? Or he's probably 8 or something.
He's too young to have that hairline, dude.
He's too young to be alone with that hairline.
No, I like the dog though. Doesn't the dog? I like the dog in Tintin. I remember he has a. He's on the Avengers. He's on the Avengers and stuff.
They should have done that Uncharted film.
Yeah,
with Tom Holland, similar to the Tintin movie they did with.
He'd be a good Tintin.
What's his name? Oh yeah, he would be a good Tintin. Why didn't they just make Tintin with Tom Holland?
Yeah,
instead of him as Nathan Drake. What?
Yeah, who plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Does he voice Nathan Drake or no?
No. It's Nolan North. Who does the voice of Nathan Drake?
They sound the same, bro.
Yeah, they do sound the same.
Ryan Reynolds would have been a good Nathan Drake too.
Yeah, he actually would be a really good Nathan Drake.
But I feel people see him as Deadpool probably though. Still, like as a character, but
they're so similar to each other. Like
they are similar.
That would have been great. Actually,
that would have been great. Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, and that because with Tom Holland, you can already tell like they went with him because of the name, right?
The name, yeah. He's not a bad actor though.
No, he's not.
A good choice nonetheless.
He's not a bad actor at all, but Ryan Reynolds is more of a Nathan Drake
than
Tom Holland, and he has that name recognition. You could sell that movie easily. I don't know why. Oh God, that's a whole other podcast, man. That's a whole other podcast. But so you've been reading more manga lately than actual comic books.
Yeah, more manga probably.
What's like one you can name that you could recommend? Like one that you've been reading and you really love. And
I actually really like Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Adrian, shout out to Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on that series since it came out. He loves it. He helped me on it. I started reading it. It's really good. I like it a lot.
What's Chainsaw Man about?
Trying to explain it, like,
because it's a guy with a chainsaw for a head, right?
So he basically is in debt because I think his dad was in Yakuza, I guess, and his dad dies in it, so he gets the debt as a little kid. So it starts off the debt. Yeah, he starts off with him. He sells his testicles on the black market. He gets cut up. He's all fucked up and shit. He's a demon hunter basically too.
Oh, okay.
Or demon hunter. Or fuck, I forgot honestly. I've only read the first 2 issues honestly. Dude.
Oh, okay.
So don't get mad at me if I'm saying shit wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So what happened is that he's gonna die, I think. So he fuses with his demon. It's a dog that has a chainsaw nose named Pochito. So they fuse and stuff. So he makes a deal with his dog. He's like, "Hey, if I'm gonna fuse with you, just let me give me your dreams." Basically, that's what I want in return. Because I guess with other characters, they have demons and a special force that they're in to destroy demons and stuff. Like one guy, he has a giant wolf demon, but in exchange, every time he uses them, he has to give that demon part of his skin, so his hand is bandages up and stuff.
Oh wow!
So eventually he's gonna die. At one point, he's gonna die from that demon probably.
Yeah.
So that's the premise. He wants to just be. He's a normal kid. He's had a fucked up life.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to have a normal life. Like he goes the extra mile and stuff. Like there's a point where this one demon chick makes an offer with him. Where like, hey, I'll let you touch my boobs if you make my cat back. And the girl gets eaten by a giant demon bird. He goes, grabs that bird. He's like, I want to touch boobs. You're not getting my way of that. So he goes the extra route to touch boobs. And it's funny, man. It's a good, he wants to live a simple life, basically. But he can't really have that because he fused with a demon and stuff. Uh-huh. So he's on a special force. And I don't even know. I guess he infused a demon. They basically give him this, hey, you join us or we'll kill you.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have a choice, honestly. and he's being not manipulated, I guess so, by other girl who's like the head of the thing, who's like, hey, I'll give you anything you want if you kill this other demon. That's where I left off. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh, okay, all right.
But
all right.
you know, he tells her like, hey, I felt boobs and weren't as cool. He gets to feel boobs and stuff.
Oh my god.
And to him, it wasn't as it's very comical too. He's a very shallow guy.
Yeah.
He feels boobs of the other girl, and he's like, what? He's like, whoa. And the girl's like, hey, I'll give you anything you want if you kill this demon.
Oh my god, dude.
He's basically you know, hey, if I kill this demon, I'm gonna have sex.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty funny and stuff.
Did you get to that point yet?
I didn't get to that point yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm one of the first two issues, but I like it a lot. It's the action is really cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a gory book.
It's very gory. It has a very good comical sense to it too, but it's has its dark undertones too and stuff. What else have I been reading? I read this new series called Deadpool Samurai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Deadpool is a manga, right?
Yeah, it's Marvel characters in manga form by Viz Media, and it's about Deadpool. He goes to Japan. He joins a thing called the Samurai Force, and it's really cool. They make an anime twist on all these characters. There's like there's a girl Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, I guess, or I forgot what they call her.
Spider-Woman, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But she has a cool costume. She has a mask. She has a little hood on. It's like a onesie kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool. There's also a typical, like, I don't know, anime singer and stuff, like a pop star who has a Venom symbiote. And this girl is very naive and shallow. The symbiote tells her, like, hey, you know, stop being naive and shallow. Just because you love, you got to watch out for your back regardless, because there's twisted people out there. But I don't want to spoil it that much. It's really good, too.
This reminds me a lot of that little series Marvel TV, like one of the last series that Marvel TV put out, or Marvel Entertainment, I guess. It was the Hitmonkey series.
Yeah, Hitmonkey was really cool.
Where it was an animated series about the character Hitmonkey.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's in the title, you know, he's an assassin monkey. And it's in Japan, so there's a lot of anime influence there. And his buddy is this ghost of an assassin that he takes up the job of this assassin and everything, and he's played by Jason Sudeikis. So there's a lot of like Kill Bill action, a lot of anime, just straight up gore, style in there. So that's cool that they did that. So they go full on manga.
Yeah, full on manga. Every character, even Deadpool, like they show Captain America as an anime character. It's really cool. Iron Man's in there. I've learned the first issue. I didn't finish it. I have like a couple pages left, I think. Like a good couple, like 2 chapters left. I have so much to read and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, I read one book. There's a lot of series. Like, I don't know. I'm not that person where, like, I don't know. I could read it online and save a whole bunch of money and stuff. I get that. But I don't know. It's just the physical media.
The feel of it.
The feel of it, where I can take it anywhere I go to. My phone battery won't die. I can take it, you know. But it is an expensive hobby at times, too, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, some books could cost, you know, the typical standard for manga, at least when I get manga, it's $9.99, so $10 a book and stuff, which is reasonable, I would say.
How much was the Berserk collection?
That was about, like, I probably paid, with tax, $52.
Okay.
But that's a lot of books in it.
Yeah,
you know,
thick.
It's a great series, too. I love that series a lot. Yeah. Like, fuck Griffith, I'll say that. If you know, you know.
I don't know. One manga series that I remember reading consistently was, because I'm a big fan of the property, was the Kingdom Hearts manga.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's like the books you brought up in terms of there's a lot of censorship in the actual games versus the book.
Yeah.
Whereas the book got much darker in terms of the themes, the art style.
Oh yeah.
Even some of the language, like they have Hades from Hercules in there. The James Woods character calls Maleficent a bitch.
Really?
There. Yeah. Calls her a rigid bitch.
I haven't wanted to read that because I see a bunch of those copies coming to my work and stuff. So like, you know, if I have downtime, I'll try to read them and stuff. But like, I gotta do my work too sometimes. Yeah. It depends on the day. Some days they're more chill with it. It's a chill job. I get to see a lot of cool books. Kills me that I just can't take that home.
I know.
And just read it. I gotta sit there and just like, ugh.
How much reading do you do at your job for a manga that comes in?
Oh my god, it really depends. If the boss is in there, my lead, he's my other, I'll call him my boss. I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay.
But shout out to him. He's probably the chillest boss I've ever had. My boss is also very much into comic books and anime and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So he's cool.
He gets it.
He's very cool and stuff. Shout out to him. We talk. All we literally do, if it's dead sometimes, just to kill time, I'll just talk to him, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say I work just for the safety of it.
Yeah.
I just want to. Yeah. And plus, other people. I'm not gonna say who have been on this podcast also work with me. So I want to keep their their work identity safe too?
We won't say.
We won't say, but we have a cool job.
You could probably guess. But the Kingdom Hearts book, I would recommend it.
Oh yeah, I've read some before.
I would actually recommend some of the books over some of the games. Honestly,
yeah,
because
they have more. They could say more. Because let's be real, no one's really gonna read a book. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
it feels like I don't know. I don't know. I feel no one really reads physical media. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could talking a whole bunch of talking my ass. I don't know. But I like to read. I think reading is a great thing. Like everyone should read, man.
Yeah, I mean, especially
doesn't matter what it is.
These books, provide visual context.
Yeah, there's pictures too. Cause
yeah.
I don't know about you, Julius, but I'm one of those people where it's like, man, if there's no pictures, I can't read this shit. I need pictures. That's just boring.
Well, I mean, it's not just that.
Yeah,
that's a part of it.
It's a part of it.
Another part of it is like you don't read these books, you miss out on a lot of the incredible art style.
Oh, like art style.
Something as basic as Calvin and Hobbes can get really intricate with the art.
Yeah, definitely. It captures a child's imagination just great and stuff. Like, it has a very, I don't know. I don't want to say it's crude, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just very, very good. Like, when I think of crude stuff, I'm not saying that it's like badly drawn, but it's just in the way of a child's crude imagination.
Yeah, it's raw,
There's also another comic book series I like. I forgot to mention. Have you ever read Pearls Before Swine?
No.
So it's a bunch of animals in it and stuff. That's crudely drawn, but it's really cool. I think that they drink and stuff. It's called a rat that drinks and stuff. There's a guy named Pig who's a dumbass.
Stizzo?
The rat drinks. The rat's a narcissist. He's an asshole.
Oh my god.
His name is Rat, and then there's alligators there whose neighbor's a zebra, and their joke is they always try to eat the zebra, but the alligators are dumbasses. Like, they're stupid. They call them Zebra Man. They sound like dumbasses, but it's funny because the main alligator, his son, and he's more articulate. He's smart. He's well spoken, and he's a vegetarian too.
Oh my god.
So he doesn't want to eat the zebra. He's like, don't you guys think the zebra has a family or something like that? And it's funny, and so the zebra lives nearby a bunch of predators, so he feels uncomfortable and stuff. He knows there are lions. They don't eat him. I forgot. They're like, hey, we're not gonna eat you though. You're cool, but they eat zebras and stuff. And they'll get zebra meat, and he'll see that shit, and they'll be like, howdy neighbor, and he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, oh, stay away from me, please. But he's cool. The zebra guy is more well spoken. He's smart. He's friends with the rat. The rat's the main character, I would say. He's an asshole and stuff, a narcissistic asshole. The show is really the comic book series. Sorry, it's really good. It's very dark too. There's one point where the alligators try to convince the zebra to go on a meat grinder or giant those wood chippers, and he's like, how about you go in first? So he goes in first, and they're like, ay. But they couldn't publish that in the because it was on a newspaper. So that's too dark for it. But like, there's no blood or gore, but they show like you hear the noise and stuff. But they're like, damn, there's one part where an alligator falls into a noose. Like I have a giant book of it, and he's like, yeah. The guy's name is, I think, Stephen Paddock. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But like that book I got in like 2010, I think. So I'm on knew it got dark because he has a whole like, hey guys, here's a whole unreleased thing that I couldn't publish because it was too dark for the series. So I wish I could publish this, but I couldn't. I don't know if it's ongoing, but it was a good series and stuff. They actually merged with I don't know if you're familiar with Family Circus, I guess it's called.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know.
So it's weird how it is. Instead of having bubbles, the text, it's the square, and then the text on the bottom and stuff.
Yeah.
They collab with that as a joke and stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Dude, that reminds me of Animal Farm and like Barnyard and shit.
Yeah, it's like Animal Farm mixed with like Barnyard, but more adult and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I recommend it. Pearls Before Swine.
I actually might check that out. That sounds pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Some books I've been reading. I actually got around finally to reading the book you got me a couple of years ago at this point. The 3-in-1 volumes of the original Dragon Ball manga.
Oh, nice.
The original series.
Yeah.
With Goku as a little kid meeting Bulma, and they're traveling around looking for Dragon Balls. I didn't finish, but I stopped at the point where they meet. Is his name Roshi?
Master Roshi,
the turtle?
Yeah, the turtle hermit, Master Roshi.
Yeah, because they call him something else in the book. Maybe that's...
They call him Master Roshi. The turtle. He's known as the turtle hermit in it.
Yeah, the turtle hermit. Yeah. But they called him something else in the book. But Roshi, as I know him.
Yeah.
Like, that book is so... Like, it's so ridiculously perverted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what... I mean, it's obviously a cultural difference between us and the Japanese and everything, but you see like Gohan or what's his name, Goku, naked and everything in the first couple pages. You see like they're like looking at Bulma naked and everything. She's showing her, she's like undressing herself like to get a Dragon Ball to Roshi and everything. It's like, you're a big Dragon Ball fan, especially lately with the recent film coming out. Is that something they keep going, or did they kind of lose that and focus more on the fighting and and everything?
There's a lot of crew stuff in it, Akira Toriyama, a lot of the stuff is like that, or some stuff, it's very I'll say over sexualized, but Dragon Ball, it's weird because Dragon Ball, in fact, I've seen almost all of it. I've liked GT too. I haven't seen all of GT before, but it's good. I like GT. If you don't like it, fuck you. But it has its crew elements, but it has its good action as well. Like, I really like Dragon Ball. When you finished, did they show Krillin yet?
No, they didn't show. I haven't gotten to the point where they bring in Krillin.
Dragon Ball is really cool, but it's really different from what it's become a lot. But Dragon Ball is way different from Z. I like it a lot because it shows Goku, growing up and in the series. It's a really good series. I really love when he meets Krillin and stuff because Krillin's background. Krillin is a monk. But I think it's funny. He's a monk, Krillin. And he comes to try Master Roshi. Do you want to hear how he gets in with Master Roshi? Yeah, sure. So how he gets in, he comes in and Master Roshi's like, nah, I don't want you here. Go home. And then he's like, are you sure? And he just gives Master Roshi a bunch of like porno magazines. What? Yeah, Master Roshi's a pervert.
Yeah, no, he really is a bit. I could already tell. Because I think Bulma in this first book, is like
a teenager.
She's like 16 or something. Yeah. I was just like, oh god, I'm in public reading this.
I know, yeah. But it's a good series though, man. I'm glad you read it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like a lot of the art in it.
Oh yeah, the art's really good.
I mean, I was actually surprised, but we were talking about the detail of manga and everything. And it's black and white completely, this book. But I like the shading in there. I like the detail in the backgrounds and everything.
I love his art style in general, how he draws all, because when I first saw Dragon Ball compared to Z, I was like, why are there pterodactyls in here? But I like it a lot because Goku is growing up in a weird, I don't want to say apocalyptic area, but like it's not a dystopia, but like
it's the wild.
It's the wild. There's dinosaurs, bears, giant fishes. Like, what the fuck is he in?
It's like the Savage Land from the X-Men comics and everything.
Where he's in like Turok. Are you familiar with that game Turok and all that?
No.
It's like a first-person N64 shooter. There's dinosaurs in it. I think aliens. I forgot. It's a crazy shooter game.
Yeah, well, he is an alien, right? Goku.
Technically, he's a Saiyan. Yeah,
he's a Saiyan.
So you remember how it started? He lands. He meets Grandpa Gohan. So Goku first is a pain in the ass, but he falls on his head. So Saiyans are meant to conquer worlds, but I guess since Goku fell on his head, it reversed him. Saiyans are ruthless, evil, but when he hit his head, Goku became good. In the series, he has in Dragon Ball Z later on, those are bullshit. I'm not sure if have you seen the first season of Dragon Ball Z before?
No, I mean, I read the Dragon Ball Z manga. Okay, like the first 3 volumes.
So you're familiar with like Raditz and stuff? His brother?
I mean, it's been years, but it was where Gohan, his son, kept on getting like his ass whooped at the beginning, and I think it was by that
Piccolo.
That one fool. I think Raditz, Piccolo maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's been years, but I remember reading that.
I love Gohan. Like the son Gohan, Goku's son. I like his character development and stuff. He's one of my favorite characters. Like I like how when he's first born, he gets to train Piccolo. Like you see Gohan train in the movie now. It's just crazy. You saw the movie, like how Gohan is now.
Well, really actually, cool. I didn't see the latest film.
Oh, that you did? Oh,
I wasn't. Oh, wait. Yeah. I saw Dragon Ball Evolution.
I will say this new film, I was kind of disappointed. I didn't like the 3D animation of it, how they did it, but you know what? I'm not going to say it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad, though. Oh, okay. It was just alright? It had some cool points in it that I will say. A lot of good character development I like a lot with certain characters.
It's just okay?
It's just okay.
Yeah. Man, well, I'm curious because you watch a lot of anime, you read a lot of manga and everything, and there have been so many attempts at the live-action manga and anime adaptation. Yeah. Avatar Last Airbender.
I never watched
got
that.
Its thing.
I'm not going to watch it.
Dragon Ball Evolution came out.
I'm not going to watch that either.
And, Death Note.
I never watched that either.
Cowboy Bebop is a recent one, which is whatever.
That one wasn't that bad.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it, but I feel for, certain characters, they didn't need certain development. Like, I didn't think Jet needed a family background. I think they just took the way it was. He was an amazing Jet, though. Like, I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, he was really good, that actor.
He was a great Jet. John Cho killed it as Spike. It's a shame that, Yeah, it wasn't. I somewhat like it. It meant, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Mm-hmm. I think if they ever come back and do it again, if the right people will do it, I would love to see. Or if they really continue it, just make it animated again, and stuff. I would prefer that. But
well, what do you think is missing from a lot of these adaptations?
I don't know, man.
So many of them fall right on their face.
Yeah, well, with the first episode, they captured it, but when they started adding all this detail, because I got to the part where Jet has a family, that kind of like, okay, I'm done with this.
Lost you. Yeah.
The first episode, though, was amazing, because it felt like weird, like, for example, Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle, yeah.
I got that vibe from it in a way, because it was, very cartoony with the violence and stuff, which I felt that was more easily captured, because in the series, it's not, it's in a fantasy, but it's more easier, I feel, if they were to get that in a real life adaptation, I feel that'd be easier because it's more in reality, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. What, the original series?
Well, yeah, because there's not really no, like, for Death Note, there's a Shinigami, like, that's the thing that kills people and stuff. Or, sorry, that's in the Death, I'm sorry, I haven't seen Death Note in a while, honestly.
Yeah, I've only seen the first 2 episodes.
I've seen it before. Like, it's really cool. I love Riku. I love, Light.
Yeah, Light, the character who's... Light is the character who, like, is the
villain, the protagonist.
The person who hunts him down.
I think it's just I forgot, dude. I think Light's
who. Okay,
look it up right now,
okay, good. But when it comes to these adaptations, I feel like, and I talked to Exley a little bit about this. I just feel like it's the reasoning and the cultural differences that make these shows so hard to adapt. Also, I mean, because the Japanese, in terms of their anime and manga, they will incorporate heavy themes with over-the-top style.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The look of Dragon Ball itself, right? Like, it's just looking at how these people are dressed, their hair and everything, that's almost impossible to adapt in live action. But what sells people like you are those stories.
Yeah, definitely.
The stories are really tangible.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I can't even certain anime, but there's animes that, they go beyond the far, like, they question religion, society. I think more shows would do that, because, that's why Yu-Gi-Oh! Was censored compared to West Coast, or sorry, not West Coast, Western audiences, because there's a lot of themes that deal with Satanism in it, with characters, a lot of hieroglyphic stuff,
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if there's, like, a freaking, a connection between that and, hieroglyphics, Egyptian culture. I don't know. But they had to censor that, which is kind of a bummer and stuff, honestly, because, for example, Exodia, when I was younger, and this is recent too, I didn't know he had a pentagram and stuff. Like, I'm used to the censored version of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's my Yu-Gi-Oh! I really knew it was that. There was so much stuff. So this is kind of recent too, in recent years.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, like it kind of sucks, man, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Could have been, it's big here and stuff, but if it was shown in its original uncut, like, it probably could have been big as Cowboy Bebop, because in the Western audiences, it's more, targeted towards the toy line as a game. But with the game in the the uncut series, there's repercussions. They go to hell. They die. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Because one thing that was brought up when we talked about specifically Cowboy Bebop, it only had one season.
Yeah.
Just like the original series had only one season, but their ending points are so drastically different.
Yeah.
Whereas Cowboy Bebop is pretty much a limited series. It's one story, and that's throughout the season. Spike dies at the end, and that's the end.
Yeah.
With this, they're trying to set up multiple seasons. They have what's the kid's name?
Ed.
Ed shows up at the end, setting up the later seasons and everything, and it just felt very corporate.
No, yeah, they wanted it to be a household TV show. Yeah. They could have. I don't know, actually. There's a lot, because they could have changed. I mean, I would say they did change the story drastically. I'm not going to say that it's not going to make any bad, because in the manga, there were some changes to already, because my work, we got issue 2 of it, and already in that issue, they show Ed, so there's some differences. I think there's different scenarios, too, which I do like. So I'm not, like I said, I haven't read the manga series. I just know the manga came out after the show came out. I just know that.
Oh, it came out after?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I also like the film they did.
Oh, yeah, it's a great film.
I really like that one a lot, and it's cool that it's set in between certain episodes of the season. So I thought that was really cool. I hope that at some point we get the really good anime adaptation. Is there a specific property or film or show that you hope is the best, like when they do the live action adaptation of it, it's the one that's the definitively good one.
The definitive, I don't know what they could do, honestly. I mean, if they got like, I don't know, what's the guy who does Game of Thrones name, or who?
George R. Martin, the writer.
Maybe show him Berserk, but I don't know if that'd be done right, because a lot of people say that if you like Game of Thrones, like Berserk and stuff, Berserk is just amazing, dude. It's an amazing series. My cousin Jonathan, he told me about that because he loves that. He got me more in anime when we were younger and stuff.
I remember
when you're younger. When I was like, I'll put it this way. I have a list from a long time ago when we were teenagers still. He sent me like, hey, watch all this. I mean, because of him, I got anime, growing up, my stepbrothers that playing Dragon Ball Z games and stuff. And shout my cousin Jonathan.
Yeah, I remember talking to Jonathan the first time, and I was surprised to find out he was your cousin because we talked in gym. Yeah, and we were talking. I think we were talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, and he was
loves
talking,
that.
Yeah, and he was telling me about Legend of Korra, and it was really good. And I was
he loves that shit. Yeah,
I haven't seen that yet, and I still haven't seen it. But I remember that was the first time I talked to Jonathan, and then later on, and we would talk every now and then. And later on, I found out he was your cousin. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's my cousin, man.
Yeah, Jonathan was a really cool guy.
Yeah, that's cool. Shout out my cousins.
All the cousins.
Yeah, my cousins, we all love anime. They love anime and stuff, so, kind of got me anime a lot more. Yeah, but I don't know. If there was something, going back to your question about what else done right, I would say Berserk, but I would really love to see a good anime, or a full anime adaptation, because the newer one, I don't like the animation, honestly. I mean, they do go more into, because there's so much arcs to that story. It's so big. I don't even think it's done yet. I think they're going to add more and stuff. But yeah, it's an amazing series. I love it to death. Berserk, yeah. It's probably my top 5, probably, if I'm honest. Like, dude, there's one scene in it, the protagonist's guts.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. Like, if you watch the anime, the 90s one, and then read the book, it's crazy to see the events that take fold. Like, he doesn't give a fuck no more. It's crazy. Like, this character doesn't give a fuck, but he's fucking, not that, oh, I'm lazy. He's just, I hate everyone, basically, fuck life, basically. Like, he's had a hard life.
I bet, yeah.
Like, his origin, how he was, it's just crazy how they found him, why his name is Guts, too, how he got his name. It's really dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'll tell you this. My favorite scene, probably one of my favorite scenes, is when he gets his sword. So he joins a band of mercenaries as a little kid. Like, I think at 7, he goes into war and stuff to steal, pillage stuff, get coin, get money and stuff, and he's basically treated like a man already as a little kid. So his life's already shit already and stuff.
Yeah.
And where I left off, it gets more shitty. But my favorite scene, I'll tell you though, it's not a major spoiler because you gotta read it. You gotta watch the anime. I've been telling you too.
I know.
So
for years, I know.
The man, so he gets taken in by a guy named Gambino and stuff.
Okay.
So Gambino training him, and he goes hard on Guts. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go easy because you're a kid. So Guts has a big sword, and he tells him, we don't got a little kid sword, so you gotta deal with it. So the Guts always has a giant sword, just massive. And that's my favorite character, how he comes to get real big swords, because he's a strong character. In the anime, I'll tell you this, he fights off an army of I think it was 100 or 50, and survives, kills all of them.
Oh,
he's a crazy fighter.
That's insane.
That's insane. His sword is it's the Cloud Sword from the Final Fantasy.
The Buster Sword.
It's one of my favorite scenes. They're like, wow, that's so cool. It gives me goosebumps, man. It's just crazy. It's just a crazy development to come see how, hey, he tells him oh, you think we're gonna hey, we don't have the little kid swords. You gotta deal with it. I don't care if the sword's big for you. And Guts, I gets him mad because Gambino cuts him, so he fucks up Gambino and cuts him back and stuff. And then Gambino gets salty and punches him in the face. And the other brothers are like, hey, take it easy on him, man. Why are you mad? Because you're just training him and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. That's my favorite scenes where he gets a sword. It's pretty cool. You see how Guts becomes how he is. He's a crazy warrior. He doesn't give a fuck and stuff. He is wow.
Berserk would be an interesting one to see.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Play out,
Yeah, be hard, but I would really love to see him just get a good, I would love to see it. I don't know. I don't know. I had an interesting conversation with my other boss about anime. I kind of agree with him, but all modern anime kind of looks the same. If you kind of get what I'm saying, the style.
Yeah, and the production behind it, and the
isn't bad.
So.
I just you could tell that it's drawn, computer. It's just not. I also like it when it's 3D animated, where you could tell it's 3D. I mean, but
there are a lot of tropes that they all follow.
I know it's on. I know this topic today was on comic books. I know.
No, it's all part of it. Yeah.
But I really love my favorite era of anime, maybe even comic books, is just 90s and stuff. Just that 90s era where it's just drawn. You see 90s anime, how beautiful it looks, especially Berserk. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't shut the fuck up about it. I'm sorry.
What was that? A lot of the Ghibli films were coming out around that that time, weren't they? Or
90s, yeah, 98, yeah.
98 or
around there, yeah.
2000s?
I think around there, late 90s, 2000s, you know.
Yeah.
I never really watched a lot of Studio Ghibli. I just just familiar with My Neighbor Totoro, but the impact it has, those art styles are amazing.
It's incredible, man.
Yeah, like Spirited Away and stuff. My Name is Pollo or something like that. Pollo is called?
Ponyo.
Sorry, yeah.
They if they do these adaptations of these animes, they have to go in that direction.
Yeah, that could be done.
Quality, you know, and because those are as anime as it gets.
Yeah, it's wholesome too.
Wholesome, and they're zany, and there's a lot of witticism and a lot of extravagance in them. If they're gonna do that with anime, they just have to do that. Go in that direction of how Ghibli does it.
I think My Neighbor Totoro was one of the first animes I liked, but the thing that kind of made me know the anime and like used cartoons, like when anime was when I was younger, and it's on YouTube probably. There's a anime. It's really dark too. It's very sad. There's an anime adaptation of the Hiroshima bombings.
Oh my god,
it's crazy.
Oh, that sounds horrific.
It's a really sad anime. Like they go beyond the initial.
I bet. Yeah.
It's a great anime though. It's like
what's it called?
I think it's called Hiroshima. I forgot what it's called.
That sounds horrific. Honestly.
Yeah, you can look it up. But it's crazy. You know, the anime, everything. The Enola Gay and stuff. I think it was based on a book told by a guy who survived, who lived through that.
Oh my god!
So this is a book, I believe.
Like I think events like that are what shifted the way that the Japanese tell their stories.
Yeah, because you know that was a dark time. You know,
yeah,
it was a very terrible time. You know, that World War II is a terrible time. Yeah. It shows really that war is just I'm not trying to get too political, but war is terrible.
No, it's
awful. Pearl Harbor happened, but Hiroshima, like not all those people did Pearl Harbor. I don't know. That's a whole other topic and stuff we could go into, but war sucks in general. War's terrible.
Man.
A lot of innocent people died in World War II, man. A lot of Japanese people, American people, Jews especially. It's a heinous time. It's just so evil. It's just
it's influenced a lot of the art that we have today.
A lot of art we have today. Yeah, it's crazy. I was at my work. I found a copy of Mein Kampf there, dude.
Oh, Mein Kampf.
Yeah, I found a thing of the Anne Frank diary. Have you ever read the Diary of Anne Frank?
No.
The ending segment really got to me because she was just looking forward to, I think, seeing her cat again.
Oh man.
So it's just sad. It's crazy. Just her dad survived. That's a crazy story. It's a dance.
That's sad, man.
That's a sad.
That's sad.
All that stuff's sad, but it's crazy to think. Yeah, because I heard the events of Hiroshima like you said, influence a lot of the storytelling of Japan.
Godzilla's a response to that.
Oh, Godzilla's an amazing film. I was talking to my coworker there, my boss, about monster films, how they even changed that and stuff in the U.S. because the Godzilla. I don't like in the U.S. version they have all those fucking characters talking. Those American audience, those like
in which one?
In the American version of it, like
but which
the original one? Sorry,
the one
from the 50s, the original one, the black and white one.
Okay, yeah.
It has a U.S. cast in it, but Japan, it's just Godzilla fucking shit up and stuff. I like that.
Yeah,
and it's cool how they say that. I like how they bring Godzilla is a product of war.
Yeah,
so it's if wherever he is, he's a product of man and stuff. It's crazy, there's an undertone of Godzilla and stuff. I love those, man. The Godzilla films are so amazing. I love those films. The passion, dude.
Yeah, I love Godzilla. I love the look of Godzilla.
The games. Forget about Godzilla. We gotta mention MF Doom, of course.
Oh yeah,
King Ghidorah, dude. That's what made me like MF Doom a lot. Because growing up, I played
there's the mask. Here, put the mask on.
I'll put the mask on.
Yeah, put the mask on.
Yeah,
he's gonna put it on the MF Doom mask.
Yeah, so
there you go. Here come the mic.
So what got me into like MF Doom a lot because growing up I played the Godzilla King of All Monsters, Destroy All Monsters on the PS2.
Yeah.
That game was fucking sick. It was just a beat 'em up. You're in the city. You could throw other monsters into buildings and stuff, like their backs at the buildings, and they're like all flat and stuff like that. They either slide down or the building breaks. But that game was totally badass.
I remember in one of the Godzilla films they did, I think it was Final Wars.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah.
The Roland Emmerich version, the Zilla from the Matthew Broderick movie. They just, like, killed him, like, immediately.
Dude, that part was so funny. I love that film. Final Wars is fucking sick, dude. Fuck the U.S. Godzilla. I'll take it off. It's too muffled now. But anywho, what got me into, I guess, MF Doom a lot was because how his rapping style. He would rap about a lot of comic book stuff.
Yeah,
he
got the comic
pop culture stuff. To this day, my two favorite rappers that I can name are MF Doom and Project Pat from Mix Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Project Pat.
I thought you were going to say Freddie Gibbs for a second.
Nah, man. I like Freddie Gibbs, but he's my top rappers, though.
He considered himself better than MF Doom.
I won't say that. He's smoking crack. I love Freddie Gibbs, but nah. Man, I like hip hop. I mean, MF Doom. I loved his hip hop. You know, he's so distinctive. What he raps about, video games, whatever it is. He's even
pop culture
references, but just in his own way. You know, I'm pretty sure I listen to MF Doom on a daily, monthly basis, every day, but he's in my constant rotation.
I listen to him a lot at work.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
I mean, I have the mask right there.
Yeah.
I love the comic book flair he had.
Yeah.
I mean, the Halloween season's coming up, and he passed away on Halloween.
Sadly, yeah, you know,
really
that was
sad. You know, and he had the Doctor Doom moniker.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool that he based a lot of his characters off, you know, Doctor Doom.
Godzilla.
King Ghidorah. There's an interview you can listen to on YouTube with him.
Yeah.
I think it's sponsored by Red Bull of all of all companies, but he's explaining the inspiration behind getting, you know, Doctor Doom, Ghidorah as his personalities and everything. And it's really cool. All Caps is an incredible music video because it is that 60s, you know, what's it called, the 60s look, the motif, you know, of the comic books, the cartoons and everything.
Yeah, especially that, like, what else does it say, like MF Doom just the GOAT. Like, you know, we could do a whole podcast episode on MF Doom, honestly. That's how much we love him. Like,
probably will
one day,
because MF Doom is too much. And I mean, he's not the only person to incorporate the comic book flair.
A lot of rappers
he's probably the most famous.
Oh yeah,
but who else? Wu-Tang, of course.
Wu-Tang, yeah.
You know, I mean, Ghostface Killah is Iron Man. You know, what else? Method Man went with Ghost Rider.
I think Action Bronson has some references. Well, just
does he?
He has good references in general, just his rapping style. It's not comic book references, but like it's about food. He throws some pop culture stuff there. He says a lot of obscure stuff. Yeah. You know? Shout out Action Bronson. I'm sad we're gonna miss the show though.
I know. I wanted to go. I gotta save some money.
I gotta save some money too. He'll come back though.
He will.
It's pretty, man. I've been listening to Action Bronson lately too, man.
He ain't doing shit.
He'll come back.
It was cool to see a lot of the hip hop. I don't know. Did you watch Luke Cage at all?
A little bit, but I already told me during the fights they play Wu-Tang and stuff.
Well, they just incorporate hip hop into that show heavily because it's in Harlem and everything. You know,
if we're gonna speak about series that incorporate hip hop, I'm thinking about to say a great series that's an anime that incorporates hip hop is Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, that's a really good
amazing soundtrack. Nujabes, amazing producer too. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, R.I.P. Nujabes too, amazing. You know, I listen to him on a daily basis too, man.
The intro of that.
Oh my God, it's such a hard intro, dude.
Fantastic, but I love that. I love that aspect of the.
Oh, the rapper does it too. I think his name is. He was by Shingo or Shingo too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he also has songs with Murs and stuff too, man.
Recent ones?
No, old stuff. He's been rapping for a while, since like 2000 and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's he's an underrated rapper, dude.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good.
When I heard his voice, I was like, who is this guy?
His solo stuff, I've heard before. He'll go from, you know, rapping Japanese and into English. It's crazy, dude. Like,
I gotta hear more of his stuff.
Yeah, he has some immerse too and stuff, man.
Yeah. What, you know, it's something cool about Luke Cage.
What's up?
They named the episodes after Gangstar songs.
Cool.
They had the track or the what's it called? The score.
Yeah.
It was by Ali Rashid Muhammad from A Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
And they had, you know, Method Man show up for
Boom Bap soundtrack.
Yeah,
okay, that's pretty cool.
They had all sorts of cameos in there. Method Man, Ghostface showed up. KRS-One. Rakim was in there. Who else was? I mean, they had a lot of cultural figures from hip hop. Like,
that's cool.
Sway was in there.
Sway
in the Morning showed up with Heather B, and they knew what they were doing with that, man. They play Mos Def through it.
That's
Wu-Tang
pretty cool.
in there. It's like, I love that series just because of that distinct quality to it. You know, they have Biggie, the Biggie photo of him with the crown and everything.
Yeah,
they have that in
cool.
in one of the offices.
So a lot of boom baps as incorporated. So is it like Cowboy Bebop where it suits like it just goes with the.
It's a love letter to the golden age. of hip hop. You know.
Yeah.
And you'd imagine it would be like heavily inspired. I mean, it is heavily inspired by like old blaxploitation films and shit. But and it'd have a lot of that. And it does. It has a lot of the qualities of like an Isaac Hayes, a Curtis Mayfield, and everything. But,
Isaac Hayes has bangers too.
Oh yeah. He was. I mean, he's considered the grandfather of rap essentially because
his sample. Project Pat samples him. 3 6 Mafia samples him.
Everyone
samples him, man.
MF Doom sampled him.
Oh yeah, I love MF Doom
Wu-Tang
samples, dude.
Yeah. It's Walk On By a lot.
Nice.
A lot of people sample.
It's crazy to think going to MF Doom. Like, it's crazy to think how people work with him. He has stuff with Tom York too from Radiohead.
Oh really?
Yeah, who just remixes a Gazillionaire. Yeah, I think it was Gazillionaire. I think there's a Tom York Gazillionaire remix.
You know, that's really cool. If there's anyone I would have liked to see in the 3rd season of Luke Cage, which was canceled obviously, it would have been MF Doom.
Dude,
MF Doom would have been the one, you know?
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I miss MF Doom. I remember where I was at and when it happened. The thing that sucked.
When it was announced.
The day that happened, I was wearing, sadly, my MF Doom beanie. So, I have a sick-ass MF Doom beanie. I'm going to flex it on here. I'm kidding. But,
well, you were just wearing the mask,
dude. The mask. Yeah, I'm a big MF Doom fan. You know, that got me. He probably got more back into hip-hop when I was younger because growing up, I was into a lot of metal. You know, I just listened to that. I was... You know, it's kind of stupid to listen to that. But I mean, I still love metal death, but I love hip hop and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
We like everything, you know.
Yeah.
I love music.
Did you listen to any of his early stuff with KMD?
Oh yeah,
like Peach Fuzz and all that.
Yeah, KMD. I don't really bubble out KMD, but I love KMD though too. I've been listening a while.
A lot of backpack rap.
Yeah,
stuff.
I love backpack rap. I love stuff like Company Flow. You know Company Flow?
Yeah.
I love Company Flow. Damn, I've been sleeping on that full LP. I'm not much into Run the Jewels that much, but LP stuff before that and like Company Flow, that shit's hard, man.
Yeah, that's another group that I wish was show up in Luke Cage, man.
Yeah, Killer Mike. Why isn't Killer Mike? Killer Mike would have been cool in that shit too, man. It's a cameo,
and he would have been really fitting because Killer Mike does a lot of activism. Speakings about.
Shout out Killer Mike, man.
Yeah, Killer Mike's cool in my book.
Yeah, I like a lot of hip hop's cool in general, man.
Yeah, I love it when they infuse hip hop with
and comic books. Yeah, because it goes so hip. No. They gotta. I want an anime where they implement like hip hop and like death metal.
Well, I think they do that with that JoJo show.
You know, yeah, JoJo has a lot of references.
I've not seen it.
I haven't seen it before too, but the characters have a lot of musical references. I'm not too familiar. I know of it too and stuff. I played the video game before.
Oh, there's a video?
It's a beat 'em up game. Yeah, it's like Street Fighter kind of.
Oh, really?
There's one fighter one. There's one like a beat 'em up. Yeah.
Well, I heard they play a lot of Tribe Called Quest in JoJo. They just play music from all over.
Yeah, that's cool, man. They even made the characters like David Bowie. There's a lot of musical references. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, they. Oh man, we could talk forever about it.
About music in general.
General. There's this one. Well, last thing about the music until we get to the comic book recommendations. They had for a little bit a couple years ago. They had hip hop. Marvel, what they did, they had variant covers because they do variant covers for issues. They had hip hop inspired variant covers where they were based off of classic album covers from hip hop. So they had, Run DMC, Tribe Called Quest covers like Midnight Marauders.
That's pretty cool.
Wu-Tang, and they'd have like Spider-Man and there, Iron Man, Captain America.
They made the Kiss comic too, man.
Oh, the Kiss comic book, yeah, where they all got together, all of Kiss got together with Stan Lee and they drew blood and put it in the ink press.
It's crazy, dude.
Kiss will do anything for any
Kiss. Even if Gene Simmons is an asshole, Kiss got some bangers.
Gene Simmons.
Fuck Gene Simmons, man. He's such a bitch, bro. I'm gonna talk my shit on Gene Simmons. Fuck him, bro.
Did you see the Nardwuar interview from back in the day with Gene Simmons?
Oh, I think I have.
Where he's like, Nardwuar comes up to him, it's like, the Spider-Man, the demon with your hands and everything.
He didn't make that shit up. It was Dio, bro.
He came up to him. It's like, I've heard that this hand signal is from you, Gene Simmons of Kiss. And he's like, you're goddamn right. It's me. I'm the one who created this. This is mine. You say it's Dio?
I think it was Dio before. Yeah, I think Dio did it before. R.I.P. Dio too.
Oh, is Dio? He died?
Dio's been dead, yeah. 2010, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's been dead, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Dio's been. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Dio's a good singer, dude.
Oh yeah, his cameo in Pick of Destiny.
That shit was cool. And
that
Meatloaf,
was fire.
Yo, R.I.P. Meatloaf too, man.
Oh yeah, I know Meatloaf.
Was there a Tenacious D comic book?
That's a good question.
That'd be a cool series.
I know Jack Black wants to be more he wants to be in like the Marvel stuff.
That'd be cool.
He's a big comic book fan. He likes the Red Hulk specifically.
He should have been MODOK.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
That'd be funny. He'd be a cool MODOK.
With him as his, well, who'd be Kyle Gaspy then?
Who would Kyle Gaspy?
They should just be the Wonder Twins and shit.
They should. Or they could be. There's other zany characters. Like, what's a zany character you could think of?
Well, I was thinking Pip the Troll.
Yeah, Jack Black and stuff could be him.
But Patton Oswalt does the voice of Pip the Troll.
The guy in freaking
Jack Black. Yeah, that would be
cool to see a comic adaptation because they could do a lot with that animated series.
Yeah.
Just want to say shout out Kyle Gass. He's a great guitarist.
Yeah, Jack Black could have been a good
Rocket Raccoon?
Rocket Raccoon, yeah. He would have been really
good.
Wow! It's getting
you fucking bitch!
You know that track he does on one of the albums where he's like ordering food in the driveway?
Yeah.
Where he's like, I want a bacon cheeseburger. Bacon! Fucking bacon! Yeah!
And an orange jubilee or something.
An orange jubilee, yeah.
What the hell is a jubilee, dude?
I don't know, actually. I've never known what a Jubilee is. I know it's an X-Men character.
Yeah, it's a character.
From the X-Men, you know? Jubilee.
And there's a character, Jubilee, from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, God.
Oh, my bad.
God. I don't know, dude.
If we're going to mention more pop culture, one more less from a show about MF Doom, I really like the Danger Doom album. Shout out Danger Doom.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danger Mouse.
That's right. Danger Mouse. I've listened to that maybe once. I have to listen to it more.
It's pretty cool. It's basically Danger Mouse is the DJ for like Adult Swim. I think he did a lot of the cutscenes from you know Boomerang.
Yeah,
and, like you're watching the action figures like the little boom bap beat.
Yeah,
so like you're watching Boomerang right to Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
I think he did that beat too. So
did he do a lot of Toonami stuff?
Yeah, he did all the hip hop stuff for. He's the DJ, the guy who made a lot of beats for Adult Swim. Cartoon Network, Toonami, Boomerang, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's
he
dope.
came out. I found out the other day.
What?
Do you know what Gnarls Barkley is?
No.
You know that song that goes, "'Cause I make you crazy."
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know Danger Doom was in that. But Danger Mouse was a DJ for that.
Oh really?
I know CeeLo Green's a singer and stuff, but it's like their alternative. I mean,
well that makes sense.
Yeah,
because it's got a really good beat to.
It has good beats,
song.
Man. Yeah, Danger Mouse is amazing.
Danger Mouse is the one.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about some comics to recommend. No, it's cool. I want to recommend some books.
All right.
I know you're big into anime, so I brought out. I don't know if this counts as anime, but I count it personally. It's the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Is it just the manga version, the comic book version?
This
is a brand new series.
This should be called. It's from Dark Horse.
Okay.
It should be called Book 4 because this is set after the original Avatar: Last Airbender.
So this is after. Okay.
It's after. It's actually directly after the end of the series.
When I had the. So I guess it was the manga version, but it wasn't another series. It was just the show copy paste. It was by Tokyo Pop, I guess it's called.
Yeah, Tokyo Pop.
I had that one growing up, but this is basically Book 4.
This is essentially Book 4. This is set after the series end, the Avatar: Last Airbender, because it only had 3 seasons.
Yeah.
It was gonna have a 4th, but it was canceled, I believe, due to the reception of the movie. And
stupid.
It was ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It's an amazing series.
It lives on through this.
Well, that makes me happy at least. Is this newer or is this pretty old?
This is a couple years old. I mean, I'm gonna get. Actually, I don't know the year. Let me check real quick.
That's cool to continue in book because it's a great series. So is Zuko a good guy in this one then too?
Or is Zuko... he's the Fire Lord.
He's the Fire Lord now?
The thing about this book, it's called The Promise, is that it deals with a lot of the ramifications of the Fire Nation, because obviously it's a time of peace.
Yeah.
But in that time of peace, there are a lot of complications.
And people because the Fire Nation did a lot.
Yeah,
to a lot of people.
They
a lot
did
of people are like,
shit.
no, like I got it. So it has to deal with a lot of like. I guess the theme is politics, kind of. I assume.
One thing they deal with in this book specifically is colonization.
Of the
fire colonies in the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah,
it opens up with a meeting between the Earth King and Zuko and the Avatar.
So is it much more darker than the series? I assume.
No, it's the same tone. You know, it's pretty much the same tone, and you can. The thing I love about this book is that I can perfectly hear the voices of those characters while reading it. You know, and the art is on point. Everything about it, and I feel it. It's got a nice feel to it, right?
There's so many great like moments I can remember from watching this. Like shout out Jonathan again. Yeah. I remember when we were younger, we had a pizza party, me and him, to watch I think the one where they got Appa back and stuff.
Oh my god,
that was a fucked up episode. They stole Appa.
That was
heartbreaking.
That whole arc of
when I was a little kid, I cried when he got back. I was so happy. Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those series that makes you fucking tear up over everything. Yeah, especially when Uncle Iroh is up on the hill and everything.
Yeah. So Uncle Iroh is dead in the series, I assume. He's not.
No, he's still around. I haven't read it all.
I thought he died. Didn't he?
No, he didn't die. But
it's been a while since that show.
It's been a while since he's showed up in this book.
Yeah, Uncle Iroh is probably my favorite characters because he knows that the Fire Nation's fucked up. That's what I like about him. He knows, so he's like, and he's there for Zuko more than his dad and stuff.
Yeah, they incorporate a lot of the lessons learned from the show into this book.
Yeah,
and I love the thing about this that's getting me is Zuko dealing with the pressure of being the new Fire Lord.
Because the main Fire Lord, he dies, doesn't he?
No, he's in prison. It's been a while. Actually, there's a point in this book where because the series ends with him going into the prison.
Yeah, I remember that.
His father,
yeah,
asking about his mom. And there's a point in this book where they recreate that, and then Zuko comes back into the prison and asks for his father's advice, which Fire Lord Ozai knew he would do, because the pressure is too much for a teenager to run a whole nation. You know, it's insane. So this is a book I would definitely recommend. If you rewatch Avatar: Last Airbender and you finish it, I'll loan this to you.
I think I'll do that probably. Yeah, I need to watch it because my key
really cool book.
Those are the key moments. I think going back to that, I think the crazy moment I remember though was when Aang first uses the fire ability.
Oh yeah, and he burns Katara.
Yeah, how's he burning though? She's water.
Well, I mean,
I know. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
That's what. No, but that was a good series. That's why Aang uses his fire ability, because that's arguably I think that's his second strongest ability next to his air ability too.
Oh, I rewatched the series recently, and when he gets all elements, he's a monster.
He's a monster. Aang is. Oh my God. That guy's a good person and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God, it's perfect. But
definitely. Shout out Uncle Iroh. That's my favorite character.
I recommend this completely to people who love anime, manga, Avatar: Last Airbender, especially.
It's arguably, I don't want to say, well, in comparison, it is the Cowboy Bebop of our generation, kind of. Yeah. We grew up with that. Mm-hmm. So that's arguably up there with Cowboy Bebop and Berserk for me.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It's not really, amongst hardcore anime fans, they probably wouldn't, include
fuck them, nerds.
This is one of the best, in my opinion, and I'm not a big anime guy, so take this with a grain of salt. This is one of not just the best animes out there, it is one of the best shows of all time.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best shows of all time.
In my humble opinion.
It's probably one of the best Nickelodeon shows. It's above Jimmy Neutron, because it wasn't stupid. Like it was a great series. It's a kid show, but there's a lot of serious undertones to it. It's very dark for a kid show too.
Yeah, it's ahead of its time.
It's ahead of its time.
It's, oh my God, it's fantastic.
If they were to continue this series, would you want it for them to explore a much darker, elements? What if they cut off one of the main characters, like, I don't know, Tara, or what if they cut off fucking, what's his name? Sokka, yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that, because they recently announced this past summer that so they have Avatar Studios now. Okay. So they're going to be producing a lot more books, shows, I think video games and films about that world.
Yeah.
So they are going to be doing, and I don't know if you know this, but they're going to be doing a film. I think it's theatrically released animated film about this group, Avatar, or the Avatar gang, Aang Gang, I guess it's called, as young adults.
Okay.
So it's going to be a sequel to the original series.
So are they older than this series too? Are they a little older?
It's set a year after the events.
Okay, so how old is Aang? Is Aang like not? Is he like what, 18?
He's probably. He was pretty young. He was like 12 or something, so he's probably like 13 or 14 in this. So
Aang's a cool character.
But the new film they're gonna do is gonna be them as like probably around 18 or 19. Yeah. So I would like it if they did get a little darker with it. Yeah. And give me that Spirited Away vibe. Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, give me that.
Damn, you could talk about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And when that movie comes out, I'm a freak out, man.
I'm a freak out too, because I'm gonna shut. Okay. I'm gonna shut. But that series that's like that kind of got me into comic books, manga, and stuff. That was the exposure to what I know, to what I dearly hold and beloved to my heart. Now I love books, I love comic books, especially that. Pretty sure that's when we became friends, because you're the only person in the comics besides me in middle school.
And it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
That
too.
Series is funny as hell.
It's really good. I'm gonna say it again. I just really love the connection between Uncle Iroh and Zuko. I like Uncle Iroh because he. Like I said, he realizes that they're not the Fire Nation's, kind of fucked up.
Yeah, he's patient.
He's patient with Zuko. He's there for Zuko because Zuko doesn't have no one there for, his sister's a bitch to him.
His sister is insane.
Yeah, fuck that bitch, bro.
He's insane. And his dad is even
just an asshole.
Worse.
Zuko's probably my favorite character next to Aang because he has a whole 360. He's like, oh, I don't want to be bad no more.
Well, then you'll love this book.
Yeah, he has great character development in it. I would really, because he's. I know you can keep it going, but I like it has more side that he is now doing with the ramifications that the Fire Nation has done, because they fucked up a lot.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, they did.
You can't. I mean, I could tell. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad for the people that want to, hurt Zuko, because he probably, hey, the Fire Nation did this to my family, so fuck you.
Oh, well, they definitely deal with that in this, so you'll love it. All right, the next book that I'm going to bring up is... Actually, you were there when I bought this, but I started reading it. It's the Mighty Marvel Masterworks of the Avengers. So what it is, it's a collection of the original Avengers comics.
Oh, that's when I bought Chainsaw Man with you that day.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I read the first issue of the original Avengers.
Okay.
And it's really quick, really fun and everything. Here, why don't you take a look at it? Original Jack Kirby art and all.
I forgot to mention, but I got something similar with anime, too. I got... So Akira Toriyama, I bought a thing called his Manga Theater.
Yeah.
And that is a collection of all the stuff, like it's like stuff submitted to Shonen Jump before Dragon Ball Z. So this is all the stuff before Dragon Ball, but the art style is there. Like he wanted to keep the art style. There's a lot of stuff that like he figures that is that is from Dragon Ball. That is Goku. Yeah. That is that is set character. It's crazy. Homie was struggling, but it's cool. It's his rise and stuff. So it's really cool. And he has like a bunch of like many stories in between where he says like, hey, I quit my job because I wasn't happy there and I like to draw a lot, so I became a manga artist.
It's similar with this book here because you see the original art of the Avengers and what they were like and how different it is to what we know of them now. Yeah. Like in the first book, they're hunting down the Hulk because he was framed by Loki as this, who like destroyed a train track or something. Yeah. So the Hulk goes into hiding and he hides in like a circus. He hides as like the clown in a circus and everything. And
what was the Hulk book I told you about that I was reading?
Was it the Immortal Hulk?
Immortal Hulk, yeah. That one's crazy.
You've been reading that?
Yeah, Hulk books that I got up from like killing that. It's dark because I remember there's a part where Bruce Banner's there and there's a robbery that goes wrong. This guy shoots a little girl 15 years old. He shoots Bruce Banner square in the head. Oh, shit. And Bruce Banner comes back as Hulk because and then Bruce Banner is like, hey, you killed a 15-year-old girl. That girl was 15. She was innocent. And Bruce Banner fucks this guy up. Like, he didn't kill him, though, but he fucks him up. Like, as Hulk, too. Yeah. Like, this guy's in the ICU after.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, and he's lucky to end up there. Yeah, it's the Hulk, man. Yeah. But that's crazy to see the difference between where it started
and where it's gone.
Where it is,
It's crazy to think how, Marvel on the big screen, it's... the books are, in my opinion, I like the books better. It's a lot more serious shit goes on in the books and the movies. I don't know. I feel the movies that it's sometimes they have a system. It's a Marvel. They rehash a lot of stuff, in my opinion. So take that with a grain of salt too. With me saying that, like I said, I'm not a film guy. I like the comic books better because that shit's already there. I'm gonna wait fucking 5 years for a series to come out. Read that shit. Don't be lazy, dude.
Did you watch Moon Knight?
No. I don't know the first episode.
Well, Moon Knight isn't... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember.
I liked it a lot. Yeah. I like the character a lot, but, like I said, I don't really watch a lot of... yeah. I'm uncultured when it comes to the real shows.
Well, I would give that a shot because Moon Knight, it doesn't get as dark as it arguably should, but it does... I think it pulls a lot of emotional strings where it needs to.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, especially later on.
The first episode I like a lot. I like how the character, he's an average Joe. He's lonely, The song, for Christ's sake, That's a good song, by the way, too.
Yeah, but by the end of that series, I was in tears, and I love Oscar Isaac, and it does get a little dark at the end, actually. So.
It's like, I don't know. Does it play out like how Clerks in its whole entirety played out, kind of in that type of way, where it's sort of kind of like I don't know. I can't explain it.
We'll talk about Clerks in a second, but
if we're gonna talk, we didn't mention one series. Forgot.
Yeah,
we brought up shows that are dark. I think the darkest show out there right now, probably, and it's real life too. I think you know about it to say.
The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys. That's a great show.
Yeah, well, The Boys, I think. Right, especially right now after the last season, is kind of like, for a lot of people in terms of comic book content, probably right up there.
Oh yeah, that's an amazing show.
Yeah, it's probably up there above a lot of what Marvel's been doing.
It's lately. A great social, because I like it because it's also a very great social commentary and stuff, which it deals with that a lot of political corruption. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
that's why I like The Boys a lot, because think about it, like, I'm pretty sure they mentioned in Marvel too that there are probably people in there who don't like those superheroes because they're causing damage, if we die. Because, you see Hulk, you see the Avengers. Yeah. That's a lot of property damage and stuff, man.
Well, that's what Civil War was about. I mean, they had that scene where they were showing the destruction of all these fights.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the question it. Like, hey, I love when any series, it's questionable to anything. Like, Spawn questions religion and stuff, It goes far beyond. Spawn has met God and has met the devil.
Yeah.
And he said, fuck them both.
Yeah.
That's what I like it and stuff. Like,
Spawn.
He's Spawn. He doesn't go, like, his life sucks enough. He, he can't be with Wanda. His best friend betrayed him and stuff. So I'd be betrayed too. He's immortal in a way, you know. He's stuck in a purgatory, a living hell, and you know. That's why I like Spawn a lot, because I like it when the hero is an anti-hero. He's not good. He's not bad. Sometimes he'll be good, and sometimes he'll be just straight up fucking ruthless. Like, I love my favorite episode in Spawn is when those crazy satanic cults, there's that senile, crazy old lady, and they just shoot her. Like, that's arguably one of the darkest things in the any really animated show. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
They just up and killed her. Her husband is sad, you know, she did nothing. And Spawn there realized, like, hey, that's fucked up. She didn't deserve that. And he goes and he fucks them all up and stuff. That's why that's one of my favorite key points, because it shows Spawn being the hero, kind of.
Yeah, like, he's gonna do the bad thing for the right reason.
For the right reason. Those guys deserve to die, because that was a very dark. That was arguably, like I said, the darkest.
Well, speaking of darkest, this last book I want to bring up, The Last Ronin.
That's a sad.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Have you read any of it?
I've read key points. I never read all of it. Okay. I didn't know that. I never saw that Robert Rodriguez made an introduction of it. Yeah, now, he needs to make. If you're gonna put someone in charge of this series, he would be great at it directing.
Yeah, well, I'm still reading this. I've been mentioning it for every episode.
I know what happens.
But, my god! Well, don't spoil anything.
I won't. But the character development, bro.
This is fantastic. This book is fantastic,
and I like it because I feel Kevin Eastman and Peter, whatever his name is, I forgot.
Peter Laird.
I feel that it's an homage to how the Turtles first started and stuff.
Oh yeah, there are key points in this, flashbacks of what happened before the dystopian future that are drawn very similarly to the original books from Eastman and Laird of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's really good, man. If there's going to be anything adapted about the Turtles from here on out, I would hope it's Last Ronin, and I would hope it's adapted very properly.
Right here, when I first read this part, I cried, bro. Yeah. This is arguably
what the part you're pointing at is Splinter. And he's like all messed up.
It's messed up. If you like the Turtles, you will cry at this. This is not. It's not a happy series.
No,
it is easily the Turtles. They get fucked up. You know, they can't win every fight. You know,
it's like Logan mixed with X-Men Days of Future
Oh my god! If you love the old Kevin Eastman series, read this. You know, it's very great. I'm not going to say which turtle has this turtle obviously has the greatest development of it, and it's crazy. And it's really sad too when you find out which turtle. I'm getting choked up talking about it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. When I found out who the last Ronin was by the end of the first issue, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I thought it was one of the other ones. You know, I was like, well, "Holy shit!"
It's crazy. And it's like, because he just and it really shows how ruthless Shredder and the Foot Clan could. It makes you hate the Foot Clan.
Yeah, no, they're insane.
It really shows that the Foot Clan in the series, they always get defeated. I mean, granted, the Turtles get fucked up sometimes in the series and stuff. Yeah. But it's a great series. I really hope they animate it. Shout out Justin. He got us into that series.
Yep. Yeah, he kept on bringing it up. He was like, "You haven't read The Last fucking Ronin, man."
Oh, dude, he cried at it too. He told me. He told me he cried, and dude. Oh man.
Oh man. When I get to the end, I already know I'm gonna get
the Splinter. That Splinter scene has to be fucked up still, dude. And it gets much. Well, you see, I'm not gonna explain it. You have to read it, but yeah. Dude, like that is they have to make, they could make that into like, I would really hope that be adapted as an anime series.
Yeah.
They can make that, could easily, but the best part about it could be done because it's a mini series and they could do it in one season basically. They did it in one season like a Cowboy Bebop type way. Yeah, be perfect.
Yeah, especially if it had that tone of
Cowboy I got Bebop. It. Steve Blum as Last Ronin.
Oof,
Steve
Bloom would be.
Sorry, yeah, man, that would he'd be perfect. Last Ronin, like
wow.
And for the character development for that turtle, perfect.
Wow, that is perfect.
Yeah, like
Steve Bloom.
I'm getting choked up on Last Ronin because the turtles growing up, I'm pretty sure explained to you. You love the turtles. You don't want to see them die.
No, you don't expect. You don't expect to see any of these characters.
Yeah, because they always win.
Especially the way they die in this.
Yeah,
book.
it's fucked up.
It is messed up, man.
The turtles always win.
Yeah,
but I like it because they don't win this time. They realize, fuck, we're fucked.
Yeah,
and that's what I like about it. They're fucked, but I haven't finished it either. I'm probably gonna maybe buy a copy today. I don't know.
I would recommend it, man.
Is that all of them? Is that all the issues?
This is the whole story. This is the whole story. The Last Ronin hardcover.
Man, it's
Steve Blum would be great because Steve Blum can do that like goofy stuff with Spike and also like the really hard, heavy stuff with like when he does with Wolverine. When he voices Wolverine, he gets really animalistic and everything.
I think they also curse in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, but this scene right here where they just have Splinter just laid out right here. That's
too much.
It's too much because Splinter's the go.
When you look at all the different versions of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can't help but think about that when you read this, because they rely on you to think of that, because this is set in the future. Everyone is pretty much dead.
I'll say this alone. Though. If you're thinking Raphael is not the last Ronin, I'm just saying that right now.
Yeah, well, when people read it,
when you read it,
you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is insane.
And the last Ronin is just the coolest turtle because he has all the weapons.
Yeah.
He's mastered all of them, and he says like, when it starts off, he's like, I miss my brothers terribly still, because But
he still talks to them in his head.
I was still gonna trip talking about it because it has me fucked up, bro. Like for real. The series that fucks you up because it's a total 360 of the turtles because they don't ever lose. But I like it that they're getting fucked. They're dealing with the ramifications like, oh fuck, we can't win, and that's what I like about that has to happen sometimes in the series. That's why I like anime and stuff. Neon Genesis, that's the perfect series. They don't always win. The Evangelion, that shit's crazy and stuff.
Yeah, well, this definitely has a heavy anime influence.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't have one on the top of my head.
It seems like the Turtles in general, like the 2000 series, I can remember off my head. That was definitely anime. Like I feel the 2000s anime was big then. I feel like growing up until now.
Yeah.
It was still there, but now where it's at right now, I feel like the resurgence with the pandemic has brought it to where it's at now. It's in fashion everywhere you go. Like even with band merch and stuff, like all these metal bands, you're making all this anime merch. It's in.
Yeah.
It was weird. There was a whole, even with me, I would say I like anime. I wouldn't say it out loud because, growing up in school, people thought I was already a weirdo enough, And I'm like, you're low key. That's the only thing I could low key with myself because, I mean, it sounds stupid, but like back then growing up, if you liked anime, I thought you were really weird, but anime was fucking better than cartoon. It had more serious points, great anime. Why wouldn't you like it? Yeah. The fan base in America, there's some wackos, some bozos who like anime out there, but like anime is cool, Look, there's nothing wrong with anime. Yeah, it could be cringy, I guess. If you're a fucking loser, you could say it's cringy. I don't think it's cringy, but I like a good story.
Yeah,
I like it,
and it's everywhere. Like there's everywhere. That basketball anime,
slam dunk. Yeah, it's
sports anime.
There's a lot of series. I was saying there's a lot of series in 2000s. Would say this is arguably one of the series that also did get me an anime was the Boondocks.
Oh yeah.
We were mentioning the Boondocks.
Boondocks is my favorite anime.
Oh, what else is there? Code Lyoko, I think it was called.
Oh god, that takes me back.
Code Lyoko.
Yep.
What else anime? Captain Mikey was an amazing show. I don't know if you remember that show.
No, I don't remember.
So it's about a character from America, and it's really cool. They do two different type of styles, a cartoon and anime. He wins a series, and he gets to star in a Japanese TV show or an anime essentially.
Oh, really?
As a superhero, working with anime characters. So it's pretty cool. He's the only character that's an anime character.
Oh, dude,
so it's pretty cool. That. Sorry, he's the only character, it's a cartoon character. Captain Mikey. It didn't last long, but it was a cool show. I liked it a lot.
Well, were they on 4Kids?
It was on no, this was on Nicktoons.
Oh, okay.
If I show you what you recognize it and stuff,
I probably will.
That show was really cool because I like it when. For example, I just like when animes, when they show, if they show an American character, that character that speak English and have the Japanese subtitles.
Japanese everything.
That's why I like this one anime called Kite. There's a scene where they show these guys that are from America who the character has, she's an assassin who kills, just corrupted people and stuff, pedophiles, whatever they are. Yeah. She kills them with a corrupted cop. You gotta watch Kite.
I'm not watching it.
I've told about Kite a bunch of times.
I know, yeah, I've heard about it.
There's two versions of Kite. The uncut, a hentai. But wait, this influenced Kill Bill though.
Yeah, it did.
So don't take this with a grain of salt. This is an amazing anime. You could watch the uncut version or the cut version, whatever you want. I personally prefer the uncut version because hold on, I know it sounds sus, like why this guy's about hentai? What a weirdo. But I like it because it adds more character development to the villain, the antagonist, how vile they are. They're evil. You're glad what happens to them. They deserve it. Everything that happens to them, they deserve it. They're vile people. They're corrupted cops too.
Yeah.
It's a great anime. You should watch it, Julius. I have the original version from Adrian. My God. Adrian bought me the uncut version.
I know he did.
Yeah, he bought me the uncut version from my.
He buys you all that nasty shit.
I don't know where he's like, hey, Jacob, I think you love your gift. I'm like, what is it, man? He pulls it. I got you, bro. And it was Kite. And I was like, God. It said on the uncut. I'm like,
he buys those shirts with the gory photos and shit.
He like so we have a band called Fluids, and this band be wild, and they can put like, gore on their fucking album covers. They got like Live League samples and shit. Man, there's a lot of bands that do it. Like, you know, you ever heard of Torso Fuck?
No, let's move on.
Look up Torso Fuck, everybody. I'm not gonna explain it. After listening to this, go online and look up Torso Fuck.
All right.
Straight up bangers,
let's
bro.
Let's move on to our last topic.
Right.
You sick bastard.
Shout out Torso Fuck.
We saw, and it's in the realm of this comic book world because of the filmmaker in question. We'll talk a little bit about, before we wrap it up, Clerks 3.
Oh my god.
Which we watched a couple of nights ago.
That movie, that was a great way to end it.
Yeah.
The ending really fucked me up.
So Clerks 3, it came out this past week in limited release for theaters, and it's the third, obviously, in the Clerks trilogy. It's a part of that View Askew universe that Kevin Smith has made with films like Chasing Amy, Jay and Silent Bob, Dogma,
Mallrats,
Mallrats, yeah. Every one with Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob in them.
So
you know that it's canon.
Is this the end of that universe? This film, he said, or is that just the end of the Clerks series?
I think it's the end of Clerks. I don't think it's the end of the series, or the whole universe or whatever. But this is a definitive end of the Clerks trilogy.
I would love, because he based it. He
bases it a lot on his life.
Based it a lot on his life. I would love to see if they were going to do a Clerks 4 or something after that that could show, because the plot is Randall has a heart attack and he makes a film. Yeah. I would love to see, without saying much, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're not.
I would love to see if they would make something about after that, maybe, where the film he makes, let's see where it goes, where Randall goes. Yeah. Because, you know, after that, Kevin Smith blew up and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
I would love to see our Randall, but, like, I'm trying to explain it without spoilers, but, like, I'd love to see that Randall, that he gets a success, because he deserves it.
Yeah, well, they kind of, I don't want to spoil too much, but they do allude to something like that at the end. Yeah. Where, I mean, the credits play, and Kevin Smith himself talks during the credits. Yeah. Like, he does, like, a little recording, and he thanks everyone. Because that's another thing about Clerks, these films in general. The reason I really like this film a lot, and like it a lot more than a lot of Kevin Smith's recent filmography, is because it's raw, it's personal, it's low budget, and everything.
It's gonna make you cry.
It made me cry, multiple times.
Oh my god! And the ending,
Kevin Smith himself essentially is very. He thanks the people at the beginning of the film for coming over to the theater, making it happen.
He makes it very personal. Like, hey, like, this is a great. I'm glad you guys stuck around for this series. You know?
Yeah, and at the end, he starts speaking about what the film was like for him and the success about it.
In reference to it, without spoilers and, you know, a lot of context, if you know the original Clerks ending and how Clerks was originally meant to be out, it's gonna be played out how it was always meant to be. Yeah. But just leaving that part for the shit. Yeah. Well, you know I am fucked. You know.
But the film is smart. The film is smart in it's very meta, because Randall, the character in the film, essentially makes Clerks.
He makes Clerks,
the first movie. Yeah. Because what he does is he has a heart attack, and he's like, I'm going to make a movie about my life. I feel like I haven't done anything. I'm going to make a movie about me in the convenience store.
It's very
doing everything.
You know how it's very, like, it's more real and stuff. Like, it's more, like you said, it's much more raw. Like, you know, a lot of people go through this, man. You know, it really, you know, I can't really explain it, but, like, I don't know, like, if you're going in thinking it's more of a comedy, it's a comedy.
But it is, but when they get to the dramatic points, they really hit you heavy with them.
It's easily the most heaviest hit moments. Like, it's very, like, what's that movie with Jim Carrey called again?
Which one?
Eternal Sunshine or
something? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah.
I felt like that in a way, but not. I'm not trying to compare it. It's not a copy paste of that. No way. No way. It's not like that. But it's taking where, you know, somewhat comedic actors get a somewhat more serious role, and they do good, you know.
Yeah. This was really good. Definitely a blend of the first film and the second film, and for me, that was one of the most rewarding parts of seeing the film.
How it plays out. I really wish I watched all the Clerks before I watched it, because it would have made it perfect and stuff. Yeah. You know, because the first two films are comedies. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of drama, and there's drama, but this one has just the metaphors and the ending with a certain character.
Yeah, well,
just how they mention a certain topic, and it's rewarding at the end. But you know what's going on when A character meets or X character meets Y character. Mm-hmm. You know what happens, what's going on right now, and it's bittersweet.
It is bittersweet because the characters are so much older.
Yeah, the character gives a very sad monologue at one point. A good character, and this character is obviously, I'm not gonna say who it is.
Yeah,
but this character is just, he is always seen as a comedic thing, but he says a very sad monologue where it's like, whoa, like where you realize like how heavy it is. Like it hits you like, and it's like, wow, like, and that's not even the saddest part. I didn't cry at that part. The ending.
The
ending, because it was so bittersweet. It made me so happy because at the same time, like, but it's just so crazy because like, no, you don't want to see anything of this character.
Yeah. Well, the thing about this movie that I love, it's reflective of the earlier Kevin Smith films, the ones that I like a lot, because it is a personal statement.
It is a personal statement.
Like with things like Tusk and Yoga Hosers. I mean, I feel like those movies were more about the idea rather than the feeling.
Yeah.
And this is definitely about the feeling. I mean, Kevin Smith himself had a heart attack, which influenced the direction of this film. And he doesn't want to waste time in his life anymore. So that's incorporated heavily into this. And you feel that. Like, if you feel anything, it is that.
Like, it really makes you think, like, we do both of us here, we have our artistic passions, even watching this, it makes me more want to, I've been taking what I'm doing seriously and stuff, artistic, whatever it is, even you too.
Yeah.
But even seeing that, it makes you want to do it more. Yeah. More after, because, time is limited. We're not going to be here forever. And that's a sad reality,
Yeah.
So basically make life worth it, don't be indoors all day, if you have a dream, chase it, don't let anyone tell you anything, the world is a cruel place, and people will put you down for what you want to do,
Yeah.
I've been put down for what I want to do. You've been put down, all of our friends have been put down.
Everyone has.
I want to give something that's also inspiring that a friend of ours did, shout out Miles. I like that he told us, and he, I hope he realizes it that, shout out Miles, by the way.
Miles RN.
So he told us before that a teacher said he wanted to be a nurse, he wanted to sing the patients and stuff. A teacher, and I don't know who his bitch was, honestly, told him that you gotta be a good singer. You're not gonna do it. He's doing it now.
He's wrote the song. We wrote the song,
and he's the nurse now, and he's making more money than that bitch now. So shout out Miles. Hey, that's proof right there. You can follow your dreams.
That's my favorite motivational speech. It's like, now he's making the money, and look at that bitch.
Yeah, look at that bitch. That's how life is. But you gotta realize that life. And this whole podcast took a whole different route now. I'm not a motivational speaker at all. I don't want to be. I'm not fucking.
But that's what this movie brings out of you.
That's what it brings out. It motivates you and stuff.
Yeah, it really does.
That's real motivation to me. And it's in film. No one's saying it, but can I rant real quickly, Julius?
Yeah, please.
I can't stand those fools on Instagram who had those Gucci glasses on, looking all serious, smoking a blunt cigar.
Fools?
Yeah, and they say some bullshit that doesn't make sense, like Andrew Tate and stuff.
Right.
I will say though, I agree one thing with him.
Brother,
hey,
what do you agree?
That's sparkling water. If you don't drink sparkling water, if you don't like that, you are a pussy. Stop drinking soda and drink some fucking sparkling water. Soda is bad for you.
I agree with that, but you just warranted everything
that
Andrew Tate just said.
I don't agree with him though.
I'm sorry, Lynn.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't take this man serious because he can't be. I mean, he's a vile person, but he's not a good fighter though. I've seen him get his ass kicked, so he got that ass whooped probably a lot of times in the ring. That him so hard in the head that he just talking out his wazoo and stuff. Man, fuck that fool, man. I mean, whatever. I mean, I hate that shit. I remember because my Instagram. I'm a person. I'm not an active person. I do work out though.
Sure.
I'm not a strong. I'm not. I'm not clean. I do this because I want to be able. To enjoy the things I want to do when I'm an older man,
Sure.
There's a lot of health problems in my family too. Exercise also isn't my lifestyle. It seems that, this is a whole different podcast too.
Well, I mean, let's tie that into what happened with Clerks because of that heart attack.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Smith kind of went in that route that you're talking about, trying to take care of himself,
take care of yourself,
not waste time, write the films he wants to
it's
write.
good to be physically active, but don't overdo it.
And he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, he did. Jesus. He looks like he looks crazy. I'm glad he's around still, man.
It kind of took me aback seeing him on the big screen because he looks. I mean, everyone looks much older than they were back in the Clerks days, back in the Chasing Amy. And the spoken word things that Kevin Smith used to do.
It's weird seeing a skinny Silent Bob, bro.
But I mean, yeah.
I'm glad it's okay though. I'm glad Kevin Smith's around.
Yeah, I'm glad he got to make this film. Because
I'm glad he did too.
This is a very bittersweet film. Yeah. And considering what he originally wanted Clerks 3 to be, a much more dark and cynical and mean-spirited film, he made something more, sad, but with a glint of hope at the end. Yeah,
shout out Kevin Smith because he. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to him. He's a healthy person. He has a healthy relationship with exercise. I feel he promotes it well because I don't know. He doesn't make it a focus. He
did it to survive.
He did to survive. I think that's how.
Man, he was gonna die.
I think that's how exercise should be. Just like I do it because I want to be healthy as much as I can. I'm gonna die one day, but I don't want to die from something I could have prevented, like maybe diabetes or blood sugar. Well, I know you can't prevent it. Some people are born with stuff like that. But I'm able-bodied to have that. I'm thankful for that. I can realize that, and I want to preserve that as much as I can.
It's great that the movie got you thinking.
Even that. I mean, before that, I told you. Right now, I think, when it comes to exercise on Instagram or just YouTube,
it's all bullshit.
It seems it's a lot of, I'm going to say, you take this with a grain of salt. Well, not a grain of salt. I feel that it promotes a lot of, ED culture,
What was that?
Eating disorder culture and stuff. Okay. It's simple. You look at someone who's all cut up and stuff.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. They're not natural. Yeah. Go to someone in the gym. Go to piss off those guys that are all big and to hurt their ego. If you're a small, skinny guy and they're giving you shit for, you're not strong enough, hey, you're natural. You don't need any steroids. You don't need any shit like that. Tell them, hey, are you natural? I guarantee you, I know Big Fool. If they get all freaking up the wazoo or butter about it, they ain't natural, bro.
Well, you just need to go in front of them with like a little chocolate bar and just start eating it in front of them.
Shout out to the small guy and shout out to the guy who's trying to make a change in his life and just shout out to the healthy relationship with exercise. I don't know.
A healthy mindset.
Healthy mindset. Yeah, you don't ignore all that freaking gym shit where they tell you every day. You don't need to make exercise your lifestyle. That's miserable. That's a miserable lifestyle, and it's like. Hey, man.
If I could do what Kevin Smith is doing every day.
Just hiking, man. All you got to do is walk. I mean.
Filming.
Me and you used to be, somewhat bigger guys when you're younger. We just did our own thing, honestly. We didn't really listen to no counting calories. We didn't do that. No, yeah. We just drank water, walked,
I got to drink some water right now, man.
It's crazy the importance of water and stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, at my work, I'm not trying to shame you. If you like drinking soda, do that. We're not trying to body shame no one. No. Hey,
no one's getting that.
Health, you're healthy regardless what size you're at. That's something I've learned in the past. In my research, I would say. But hey, I'm not trying to. The importance of water. Just drink water.
Just drink water.
I don't care what body size you are. Just drink water. You don't gotta gain weight. Just get into drinking water. The importance of water. We should do a podcast episode about water. About water, dude. It's crazy.
Dunking ourselves in water.
It's crazy to think that water could just help you prevent a lot of stuff. Like trying to think. What's a simple cold called not laryngitis. Fuck.
Look, while you think, I'm just gonna say. That you and Lynn should for Halloween be Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent. Who would I be? She wants to be.
You'd
Jay.
be Jay.
Why I gotta be Jay?
Because you're taller and you got the hair for it. You got the beanie.
I got the beanie.
And she's shorter. And the ironic thing is that Lynn talks more than you do. Yeah. So that would be the ultimate challenge for her and she could just wear a fake beard and shit. Yeah.
Shout out Kevin Smith, man.
Shout out to Kevin
Smith. He motivated me to make my life go harder than I'm already going.
Clerks
3, back to that. Yeah.
He's one of my heroes.
We went a whole freaking, about self-love and stuff, about a whole thing. Yeah. That's what I get out of it, I think love yourself.
I think that's what Kevin Smith tries to promote.
Take care of yourself, drink some water, go for a walk. It's good to be outside. You have one life here. The thing is, I'm not going to question religion, but this is anyone on this goddamn earth. Sorry, God. We don't know what's after this life. So, I don't care if you're religious. Don't worry about what's going to come after. Just enjoy the time now being, we're not going to be here forever and stuff. And that's the reality. It's a sad, it has you, I think everyone, I'll admit it. I'm afraid of death. No one here is scared. No, I feel everyone who says not afraid of death is full of shit. It's crazy to think that you're not going to be able to, walk outside someday. I would say this movie has, the stuff we take for granted, appreciate it more and stuff.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, the last words of the film, or one of the last words of the film, of what Randall says, in a very key scene, got to me, and they were pretty much. I mean, there's what you're saying about wasting time and not taking it for granted and getting older and forgetting that you're getting older, right?
I know.
And that hit heavy, and I love that film even dared to approach that subject.
It's more like a reality check. You see it. You're gonna be very. I don't know. It's more. It's kind of a psychological film. It has you questioning a lot about just reality. Follow your passion. Just take care of yourself, man. I don't care what you do. Take care of yourself.
Yep.
Don't take care of yourself. Don't go on Instagram.
Stay as much as you can.
It's a crazy thing in society. Everyone's on their phones, and there's all these people posting stuff. I don't know, and it gives everyone false reality, and it's sad and stuff. It cause Instagram. Makes people. I guarantee there's so much insecure people out there because of social media.
Yep.
I feel like that's also a big thing. Take care of your mental health too.
Yeah,
that's important.
We'll talk about this on another podcast.
Yeah, because this has been a comic book, but it can't turn into a whole. Hey, take care of yourself.
Brother.
I hope our words might have motivated someone. I know. Whoever hears this and stuff.
Whoever hears this, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. You got this far.
I love talking to you, Jacob, about this.
I love all this podcast. Yeah, all this bullshit.
It's bullshit. But yeah, this was great. I'm excited to do another podcast with you at some point.
Another one.
Hopefully you and Lynn get together, and we'll see how long you can BJ and her being sound.
Let's do one on water next time.
Just water.
Let's do just me and you
in a pool.
Yeah, when you do it, me and you. Let's do one on self-love and stuff.
I'm down for
I'll be down for the one because
that'll be the drinking episode.
Yeah, take care of your mental. I'm not gonna drink, but no, we'll keep it serious.
Gonna drink a little
oh
bit.
My god! But in hindsight, before we sign off, just take care of yourself. Keep those close to you. Feel close to you. Appreciate your time here. And if you can't talk to your friends about what's going on to you and bugging you, they're not your friends then.
And Snoochie Boochies.
Yeah, Snoochie Boochie.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Is there anywhere you want people to find you, Jacob?
I'll keep anonymous for now.
You're cool. Cool.
Y'all need to follow me right now.
What about the band? Okay, no problem. Next time.
When there's more traction, I'll start promoting on here and stuff.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. Have a good one. Stay safe.
Stay hydrated too.
Stay hydrated.
Take care of yourself.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.